Hi.
I think
Oh,
it's of
man.
what clientele you want there.
Oh, I hate
You
people
want
that
the
take it
horny old
seriously.
guys that pay a lot of money, so makes more money.
Yeah, but I hate those fuckers. They're no fun.
I've never been to one, but I never got the idea of, oh yeah, you can go and like look at a bunch of nice ladies and then leave, like, or naked ladies, I mean, and then like you can just look, and that's it, and then you leave. Like, I know they're dancing and it's a show and everything, but I don't get the point.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
Watching
That
a
is,
Twitch stream.
I guess, but I don't watch those Twitch streams. Maybe it's just not my client. I'm not the clientele, perhaps. That's fair.
Like, even if it was guys, I wouldn't get it. It's like, hey, look, they're very handsome, nice, good going guys, and then you give them money and then you leave.
No, it's not even about that really for me. It's like, I mean, because like whatever burlesque sort of show I went to, I was like, yeah, that's fun, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
interest.
performance.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's
And the
fun.
thing is, with pole dancing, stripping, whatever, there is 100% performance of that. Have you seen pole dancing? That shit's
Yeah.
hard. However, I don't know if I would like to be sitting next to the people I'm sitting next to, because I don't know what they're being there for. I would be like, ah, cool, she's doing some cool tricks and she's pretty. They would
Yeah.
probably be like,
I'd be like,
you
ooh,
know,
art reference
like,
time.
so like I
Live
like
model.
just different intentions, I guess.
Yeah.
Slimy.
Men. No.
Yeah,
Not like
they
that.
suck.
They we'll bring the percentages back. Some of them does.
I'll draw some guys. Don't worry.
Hey yo.
Oh yeah, I was drawing Vasca. I don't know where that picture is right now.
Oh.
Does that count as drawing a guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a male. He's just furry.
Yeah.
To be fair, his face is different. I guess his head. Oh, have you ever heard of Unstable Fables? They made a couple movies back in like the mid 2000s.
I don't think so.
They're straight to video. It looks like they weren't very popular, but they have the worst character design I've ever seen. Someone did a video on it today. But like, they have like some, I forget if they're wolf or fox characters, and their snout is not connected to their mouth. Their mouth is just under their nose, and it looks awful. It's not connected. It just looks like they got this like protrusion in the middle of their face. It's absolutely awful. I don't know who decided that was okay. Yeah, they're only putting up the one on Google Images. Come on. Show me the bad ones.
Alright, now that I'm back, let's get started.
Yeah.
We last left off with you guys pretty much slaughtering goblins. Whole lot of genocide happening. And then you went into a room that had a weird altar with a very interesting looking goblin in front of it. The altar caught on fire, and then everyone but Horzu got blasted with a necrotic wave.
Yeah, that was weird, bro. Wait, did we ever figure out why?
Goblin did it.
No, why didn't Horazu get hit by it?
No, it happened and then we ended.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Where is Horse?
Next to me.
Oh, he's under the banana. He's under the banana. Oh, is it because he's wearing armor? Maybe he is just a suit of armor. I thought. No.
Plot twist: Horzu's a construct.
Exactly, and the banana is the real one this whole time. No.
He's just like a bunch of bananas.
It's also impossible because
yeah, that's the thing. Oh, would it work on a zombie? Is he like that one? Maybe he's
no, I think actually healing would hurt a zombie.
Oh,
I forget if that's a thing in D&D or not.
That's good.
I know they don't get healed, but I don't know if it hurts them or if it just does nothing. But I know it specifies doesn't affect undead for the most part.
Yeah. That's a bit sus though. levels again. Oh yeah, Mival's probably like not doing so hot. Oh, Mare, even Mare got hit way back there,
That was a
Yeah.
wave.
behind a wall. Oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
said it went through walls, right? We talked about that.
But thank you for seeing the BS of that.
Yep.
I have been fine this entire time.
It's magic. We can go through shit.
Yeah, a lot of them
It's
are very
magic.
specific, and they're like, oh, it goes through like 3 inches of wood or 1 inch of lead or whatever. But yeah,
Question. A couple of people have healing potions right now, no? I know I do.
I have.
I
some.
do.
Yeah.
Well,
You also have your
So,
little,
yeah, it's a thingy.
yeah, your thingy.
My thingy.
Anyway, I'm gonna say new session, so everyone reroll initiative.
Okay.
Click on
Don't
your
forget to
thingies.
hit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't you have to clear the old one first?
No,
question.
looks like it's overwriting.
Holy heck.
When I roll.
Oh, wow. It was a
Luckily, this isn't one for anything super
It's a
important.
very flippant initiative there.
Wow, look at all these slow people, Owl.
Bruh.
No,
Look how
no.
cool we are. What? What do you mean no? Look at them. They're slow. Point and laugh with me.
I would like to kick Horzu.
There's no need for that. Just means we're in front. That makes sense.
Arlo has
Fast,
He's not even in
slow
front.
bees. Slow bees.
give you.
Hey, did you feel that though? Why didn't you feel the freaking?
It makes
That hurt
sense.
a lot.
It makes sense because you,
It hurt.
you know, probably have like
It did
brain
hurt.
cancer or something.
No, he doesn't have magical brain
Anyway,
cancer.
we'll kick this off with. Oddly enough, I rolled the natural 20 on the thing's initiative, so he goes first.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
I got a fire in my belly.
Which is great because last session it was all ones, so
It's
I'm
so
glad
Fairy
to
tale?
roll a natural 20 to start.
What?
Anyway, speaking of a fire in a belly, there's a fire in a ball,
Mm.
Wait, what do you mean?
and
Oh no.
and let's see.
My bowels. That's I'm sorry. Oh, I knew that you're a streamer.
20
Yeah.
foot radius.
Don't eat the salsa.
No
Damn
sauce.
it. Jaffel's just outside of him.
Hey yo.
Alright, everyone but Jaffel and Mare, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Hey man, come give me a high five.
I have okay dex.
As we kick off very quickly with a fireball.
Oh.
Oh,
I-
there's a bad.
I'm going to
Watch him rolling. Watch him go. He be rolling down the street.
Uncanny dodge.
He be rolling to the
Thank you.
He be rolling down the
Well, if you
street.
could do that, can I do interception on Donk next to me? Does that work on a fireball?
I don't think it works on a
Ah.
fireball.
It's a shield.
You'll have to look at the wording on interception.
Oh, but a creature you can see hits a target. I mean, with an attack.
Technically not an attack.
Weird.
I mean, I feel like that would imply an attack roll. So, like, if he threw, or if he shot an arrow or threw a fire bolt, anything that needs to roll a d20 to roll or to hit.
Okay.
I also
Freaking
believe
fire
your
wizard.
or help saving throws, yes, right, or
Yeah.
protection.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're gonna
everyone
have it up.
adds your charisma.
Mm-hmm.
To what?
I'm looking it up because I don't
Oh,
remember.
my banana's absolutely dead.
No.
Well, no, he has evasion, so if he
No.
rolls successfully, he takes 0.
The creature gains a bonus equal to your charisma +1. You must be conscious. So is that 4 + 1? 5?
It's minimum +1, so whatever your charisma
with a minimum.
modifier is
Oh.
right now.
Oh, it's 4.
So your charisma is 2.
Oh, it's 2? Oh, charisma. I think I was thinking.
Yeah, so everyone within that blue circle gets a +2 to their saving throws. Also, I'm
Sounds
missing a
good.
saving throw from Orzu.
Yeah.
and
Just try-
Mr. Split.
Charisma, sorry, yeah. I
A
was
tin can.
Kind of rolls. Was it?
Deck save.
Okay. Right. Me.
Okay.
And I'm pulling. this
Banana.
stupid thing.
Banana. Banana. Come on.
On, big banana power.
Come on, big banana man. Let's go.
Banana.
We'll just turn into
Got
minions all of a
plus
sudden.
2.
Come on.
Wait, saving throw, dex plus 2 plus PB.
Your proficiency bonus, I think.
8 plus 3, 11. He's dead.
Wait,
He's
so everybody
dead.
gets +2?
Yeah, actually, due to Isla's aura, he would still get +2 on top of that.
Yeah.
8.
So it would
Saved a
put him,
banana.
what, 13?
Yeah, 13.
Oh, I just saw 6.
Yeah, 6 plus
Me
2
too.
plus 2
Yeah,
plus 3.
yeah, I didn't add any of it up. I was like, ooh, that's no good. Okay, all good.
Yeah.
Does he survive it?
That, okay. Awkwardly enough, 13 was the DC.
Oh.
So, Mr. Split takes nothing, as he has evasion.
Go
He's
Behind my
quick.
back while I took the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much. So you and Donk will take full damage. Isla and Mival will take half. Well, Mival will take a quarter. So,
Oh, yeah.
Mival, you take 7.
Not that
Isla, you take 14.
Ow.
And Dunk and Horzu, you take 29.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance.
Hey,
Sure.
yo. I don't know what that does.
That's awkward.
Okay, 26. All right.
Also, as the fireball gets released, there's a weird fluctuation of magic around him as wild magic kicks in. And I'm going to roll a d4
Come
for this
on.
because the effect requires a random target.
Oh.
Come on, Wild Mage.
Bro, you guys need to
Uh,
get out of there, eh? Jesus Christ.
1, 2,
Well, we need to kill him so that he does stops.
I don't
That's
know,
too
man.
strong. That's too strong for a goblin.
This is Wild Giga Chad.
So there's a wild magic fluctuation around him as it pulses. You see this weird slight glow around him. It turns a sickly green color and then shoots off towards Mival.
Oh.
And Mival, you are now poisoned for 1 hour.
Mm.
Oh.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Taste of your own medicine.
That's rude, bro.
I was thinking- That's not good.
What goes around comes around.
I really fucking hate Horzu.
Yeah.
Wait,
Horsey.
since you know poisons, you can fix that, right?
Mm.
You didn't learn how to
Oh,
heal
no,
poisons?
The poison condition means you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Oh,
I can heal you, actually. Let me touch you. I mean, not like that.
Suck the poison out.
No, I can lay on hands. I'd say it
Suck
costs
the
5.
poison
But did it do any damage or anything?
I don't have lips.
out.
No, you're just poisoned. The
Oh,
wild
okay.
magic just poisoned you. That's it.
Okay.
Love Wild Mage.
Rah, rah, rah.
He's definitely gonna back up a little though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, where are you
and,
gonna go, buddy? Where are you gonna
Isla,
go?
you're up.
Yeah. Lay on
Please
hands
help.
counts as an action, I suppose.
Yes.
So I can't like do a healing spell and lay on hands at the same time.
Not unless the healing spell was a bonus action.
Yeah.
I love plus. I can hear all this.
Just give me a minute. There's 3 of them. I can't heal everyone. But
I
we've
wonder
all
how
heard
that
the
feels.
worst. I can't
Yeah,
save
we gotta be
everyone.
careful.
Don't leave me.
I'm leaving. We both know how this goes.
It's also interesting to lay on hands. You
Fine,
either
just go.
heal or cure a poison. You cannot do both on the
I was
same
gonna.
time.
That was gonna be the next question.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't.
Wait, you
Please.
could, wait, really?
Yeah, with
Okay.
5 points. It
Okay.
costs 5
Yes,
points though.
It does specify. Alternatively, you can expend 5 points.
Because I feel like that's
So
gonna be
it's either
bad. I need
healing
you.
or fixing a poison.
And I'd be worried about Donk, but I know like it's proportional, so that health bar is probably like more than Mival's base health at the moment. Horzy's hurt too. But yeah, I've got to focus on Mival. So.
God is
Wait.
a strong word.
Mm-hmm.
God, it doesn't sound like
She's gonna hide and run away.
I think
What?
you're making the right choice. Don't listen to him.
What are we doing?
Well, do you want me to heal you first, or
No,
stop
that's
the
fine. No,
poison?
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no.
What
It's okay,
are we
it's
doing?
Come on. He's
Sorry.
charging up another spell.
I don't
How'd
want
you
him
know?
to. I have a feeling we gotta heal you before you die. So I'll do 15 lay on hands for Mival behind me. So add 15. Mival. I don't think I have a button for it, but you get 15. Sparksy?
Yep.
That's a lot better looking. Alright.
15. Ah, yes, almost half her health.
Yeah, that's the thing. She has so little health that if like he does another attack, she might not survive. And if I just cured the poison, it wouldn't be good.
Good thing.
No, I have to. I keep trying to use that. I have to be within range. That's all I can do.
I mean, you could move.
I could move.
Get out of work.
But then my aura wouldn't be helping them. Maybe I could get out of the doorway.
Your aura can't help if you did, though.
Oh yeah, if I'm unconscious, it doesn't work. You're right. I'm just gonna
that
go
is
over
true.
here so that
It does
I'm
specify that.
behind
yeah,
the
that's
wall.
better-ish.
Yeah. Ish. I'm not running away. I mean,
was
we
like,
could run
thinking
away.
maybe.
To be fair, that is an option, everyone.
Oh, not for words.
Anything else for Isla?
At least
No.
someone respects it.
I
Everybody else doesn't
understand.
acknowledge it.
I acknowledge that that's not gonna change.
How about
I don't agree with this, however.
thanks? I choose life though.
Or is it?
Like you said.
Fighting goblins, it's fine.
I can't. You can't kill goblins if you're dead.
Oh shit! What's going in?
Dashing.
Come back to the healers. Oh my god.
I ask for heals, what is that?
You dashed out?
No.
Okay.
Then Mr. Split can shoot.
Sure.
Don't split. Carry us more.
What is it? It's D20 plus something.
I think it's your spell attack bonus.
Oh yeah, it's like plus 7. 13?
Okay. Yeah, he fires off a force bolt, and it looks like it would hit the goblin, and then there's a slight arcane aura around him. You realize he has mage armor activated, so his AC is actually decent.
Scrub Lord, alright.
Where'd they get this guy?
Hogwarts?
Anything else for Horza?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. Jaffle, you're up.
Oh, yeah, thank God. Okay, so I just want to double check on this. I know I should know by now, but you know, double checking, triple checking. My bomb isn't considered a action or bonus, or is it a bonus?
Balm is a bonus action.
Yes, sweet. That's not ideal. Okay. Why do you have to run all the way up there, bud? I know why, but I don't know.
You know exactly why.
It's still stupid, annoying ass. Ruining all my plans, ass. Jesus.
If you had told me you were gonna charge in, but well,
That's meta. I can't say it.
No.
I'm just
gosh.
doing it.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I probably
Good
still
guy
wouldn't heal
over.
you because Mival is like literally
yeah,
like
it's true.
flatlining behind me. So
I was fine.
She has potions too.
Just a little crispy.
Don't you also
Just
have
look
potions?
back, her whiskers are on fire.
yeah, just looking back and like
I'm fine.
just
I think everybody has one in
Disintegrating.
their bag, but I don't think I.
Nope.
ended up putting one in mine.
I don't have one.
Mare didn't get any.
I have like 3.
The favoritism in this group, right, man?
I think Mary's been hurt in half of these fights.
No.
Mare
only
is
the
safe.
Diaz.
Oh,
All right.
you.
In that case, I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on. Donk. Get 4 healing. Tap him on his butt and get in there, sucker.
Oh no.
I feel great.
Oh, I tried, man. Your bar didn't even budge. That's so upsetting. Okay, and then I want to cast as my bonus action. Shit, 1 second. So I'm on 1 slot there. Bonus action, I'm going to use my balm on Horzu. Fucking hell. So annoying. I don't know what to do.
Stress.
I don't have much healing left, so I have to be real sparing with it. 1 balm to him. So it's our 1d6 plus a temporary hit point. 5's not bad. 5's not bad for that. That's pretty fucking good for that.
Let's
I'm not
go.
mad. Hey yo, don't die up there. I really, really wanted to use Bountiful Restoration if you would have just. I'm so mad about it. That's all I can do. I'm gonna stay. Wait, I went 25 feet, right?
What's the range on Bountiful Restoration?
15 feet. So like, if I to get,
Were you so far behind? Sheesh.
I need you to be within the group, bud, to heal
See?
2 people.
See? She gets this. She understands.
Alright.
It's essentially an effect that bounces off a friendly target.
Yeah,
So.
that's why I needed everyone together. All right, I'm gonna move 1.
I'm gonna
little bit
tie us
back
together. I
and-
need like handcuffs.
Well, to be fair, in this situation, we don't want
Arzu gets a leash.
super together because of the
And dunk.
fireball system.
Have you
Okay,
ever
that's-
seen me explode? Like literally?
No.
Yes.
As
I can
Doug
take
was
it.
telling It's great.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Vidal, you're up.
Wait, you can hit him from. Everybody's going in.
Yep. So go right here. And I'm gonna longbow.
Sure. At disadvantage,
Yeah.
because you're poisoned.
Yeah.
When I get a chance after we've healed a bit.
Oh boy, a solid 14 won't hit.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got some schmoves.
I'm good.
No, he's got mage armor.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
The
All right, Donk, you're up.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do
Okay.
second wind.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I'll take that. That's something. A little bit of juice. And then I'm going to use my movement and my action to dash next to this guy.
Sure.
That's my turn.
All right.
Mhm.
Mary, you're up.
I have thought long and hard about this. I move around the corner. That is my turn.
Okay.
Good job.
Dash.
Wait, you can dash.
No.
I'm not giving
Does
him
she
another
really
fireball
want-
target.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just got hit going up the stairs with a weight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm having a heart
Sure.
attack.
He's just having hot flushes. Like, oh. Is this menopause?
That's it for you. Then it'll be this creature's turn.
This creature, is it not a goblin?
Well, a goblin's a creature.
I mean, it is a goblin. It's just
I guess I'm a creature.
arguably different
technically.
than the ones you've encountered.
I don't like his football head.
I don't like the fire.
Move it, football head.
Just
Hey,
kick him like
I
a
know.
football.
Okay.
Turn him sideways.
I'm
No.
healthy. Let's go.
Yeah, he's got a single use of that. All right. So
I hold hands
you'll
with
see
him and
him
embrace
start
it.
casting something in front of the two of you, and then he just shimmers out of existence.
Punch, dog, punch.
Not this shit again.
As a wild
Shimmers.
surge fires
Magic.
off.
Mhm.
Oh well,
Someone
none of you
block
will
the
see the
door.
effect of that.
Yeah, somebody
Okay.
block the door, please.
Just we could stand here.
Are we still in initiative?
No,
though?
that's we tried that last time.
It doesn't work. Wouldn't we feel it? Walking.
Yeah, let's see.
There's 2 doors, Isla.
No, you
I
would
know, but we
still-
could both stand at a door.
Just T-pose.
You would still hear him running away, so you would both get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Oh, he's
Nice.
leaving. We could heal up though. I could do a prayer of healing. Oh no, I can't.
I guess
Wait,
I
yeah.
would just swing my fist at him.
Okay. I have to look at the specifics of this spell.
Come on.
Swing, dog, swing.
Yeah, he's gonna have to.
That's a punch in the air.
He's casting something
Being
else.
tall has its drawbacks, eh?
Oh, that'll
Yeah,
trigger
the
another
sixth
wild
sense
match.
for
This is fun.
invisible folks.
Okay, so you both go to swing, and there is a arcane barrier that forms in just the space as you were swinging, and it just
Arcane
deflects both of your attacks.
Barriers? Like, what does that mean?
Oh, I got contact.
I would arguably say, Horsey, you would recognize this spell as the shield spell.
Sick.
So what would have hit doesn't. As the shield spell increases his armor class by 5 until his next turn.
I tried to
my
look it up and
God.
it just came up with a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, nice.
But
Yeah.
hey, another... Man, that's... I should have expected this to happen. I don't have a token for this.
Uh-oh.
How the fuck am I supposed to...
Oops.
It's not even loyal to him. It just spawned. Okay. Well, this is...
Just like grab one of Jaffel's animals, maybe.
Sick of.
No,
What
I
animals?
need
Use banana,
Like,
but
2
invert the
seconds to get
colors.
this token.
Evil banana.
You've got a bunch of unique animal
Save.
tokens, you know.
Oh, true. I do. That's not
Pull the mouse out.
lizards
Let
from-
dog beat on.
I need this specific and horribly recognizable one.
Oh.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can help that.
Oops, hit the wrong button.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Let me put that there. Fuck, I'm not even gonna pull the stats on this thing because I don't know what the fuck it's gonna do. Does it say where it spawns? Oh, cool. Okay.
At the altar?
Hey, there's a fucking unicorn here now.
No!
Oh! Wait, is it friendly?
Oh, we're killing that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hondo,
Yeah.
time to slaughter.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it's gonna,
It's a pony.
it's going to stab us with its head.
Oh.
That's metal.
Man, I gotta roll initiative.
I
for this
guess
thing,
it's
too.
it's a wild unicorn.
Okay.
Oh, it's
okay.
pretty.
I should have expected him to spawn something fucking completely random, and I didn't preemptively do anything for this. Hey,
It's
there
a
it is.
unicorn.
It's a unicorn.
It's a goblin
Wow.
corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually better stats than I thought it would have. Well, it is a
Oh
unicorn.
no. It's a unicorn. It's a hostile? Like what is it?
It exists.
Come on, girl.
Isla, you're up.
Get it.
Is it looking at us? Like
Yeah, do what you want.
Go and find out.
go and find.
There you
That sounds menacing. You guys all ran away very far. I could dash 60 feet though, couldn't I?
Yeah,
Oh,
takes your action.
It does take my action, so I could be here, but I can't heal. I asked very nicely. I think. I don't remember
Ask
how I
what?
asked. Just keep the group together.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'll just have to change tactics.
specify.
Stay with the group.
I'm working on
We
it.
run, you run.
Well, the thing is, I could heal, but then that would burn a turn. Is a unicorn? I mean, I don't know how much health it has. Maybe. Oh wait, I have to go out the door. I can't go through this, can I?
Nope.
It's only 5 feet, and then that.
Let's not forget about the main target, you guys.
Yeah, the
I
little
wanna
invisible turd.
I don't know. Did he run away? Surely he ran away, seeing how strong you all were, right?
Well, did we hear the? Well, did Donk and I hear the pitter patter of little goblin feet?
There's a door right there, like you said. I can't hit invisible things
Go
or
throw
things
some,
I can't see.
throw some spices in the air and see if it sticks to them.
I could just
That's actually
make him sneeze.
Start throwing your 20 daggers.
Can I? On the floor so he trips. Wait, can I
like
throw him?
caltrops? It's like,
Yeah.
why
Do
does
you have
Al
any
just
flour?
throw a bunch of stuff?
Throw some flour on the ground. We can see his footsteps.
Yeah, it's like we're catching a ghost in Phasmo.
Yeah.
Honestly. But I have to get out there first is the thing, so I can move over 5 and then I could move 55 feet, right? To like if I were dashing.
Yeah.
But,
Santa's ass.
well, that's the first 30. I mean, I could ask if I hear anything. I don't even know if he's still here. But I'm a healer. I don't know. Can I throw my spices at him? Like,
You can
at
chuck
the
them
door?
in an area, and
Well, close your eyes, Donk.
But I feel like healing is more important than than finding him. But that is a really good idea. And also I could just heal Mival instead of the poison. You know what? Since I can't get to you anyway, I'm gonna use the 5 points on Mival to stop them, so she could actually hit stuff good. All right, you are no longer
she's not poisoned
poisoned.
anymore. Damn.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's what he chose to do pretty early on. That's it for my turn.
No, I didn't choose that. That was
You
wild
didn't choose
magic.
nothing.
Oh, it's wild magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
rolled
don't
for
get-
all of that.
Oh yeah, because that's why you were acting like it was out of your hands. I was like,
Yep,
huh.
out of 50 random effects, one of them is poison a creature, and it's a random creature. So I rolled to see who it did, and it said Mival.
See.
It also has me roll for how long, and it's 1 to 4 hours, but it was only 1 hour.
Thank you, Isla.
No problem, but you can't work your best if you're poisoned.
Anything else, Riley?
No.
Horzu, you're
Well,
up.
can I throw spice as a bonus action? Actually, or is that just an action?
Sure, but it's only going to cover one space.
Aw, well, the one right here. I don't have a thing for that. It's just I throw spice from my pouch, like in an area.
All right,
Does it
right
just all
here.
hit the ground? Yeah.
So that I'll say that small 5-foot space has just some spices on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, they're not magical or anything. It's just
Mival cocks her head. What? Why?
guys. I'll
Horzu, what do
explain
you
it
got?
later.
Are these doors closed?
That's not a doorway. That's just a hallway.
Oh,
So it's no door
there's
at
no
all?
there's no door at all.
There's no door there. It's just an open hallway. I should actually show more of that now that I think about it.
Yeah, could I see through the corner? You know.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh.
It's a hallway that leads down to some stairs, and there's a doorway on one side.
And I don't see him, right? He hasn't like uncloaked.
Nope.
Here, 25, then 5 feet here,
Sure.
and
Leaving that to
then
you, Horzu.
a thunder wave.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me an Arcana check.
Whoops.
I did that last time.
Yeah, it's happened several times enough, so I'll give it to you. Let me go ahead and copy and paste this.
You a Kool-Aid man, though?
Sure am.
Oh yeah.
Alright, there you go. You have a new thing on your character sheet now.
Oh shit.
What?
Fire wave. Or something.
I already have fire with.
Oh, never mind.
So with that limitation, that counts any touch-based spell as acts like normal, but you now also have the addendum of you can also cast spells with a range of self, which include Thunderwave, because arguably it is self with 15-foot cube around it.
Okay. I could choose to use that.
Yeah.
So this time I'll center it on mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You Thunderwave. It's very loud. If anything wasn't aware that you were in this cave system, it is now aware.
Oh.
And I'm listening. Do I hear pitter patter of goblin feet?
Give me a perception check. I'll allow that one for free. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. All right. I'll use my
You hear the whinnying of a unicorn.
Oh.
All right. Bonus action to use defensive food.
Sure.
And then that's my turn.
All right. It's the unicorn's turn. And
Alrighty.
this is at
I
will.
whistle at it. Oh, it.
6.
Can I feed it sugar cubes?
Imagine it's like a Trojan horse.
Oh
It'll-
no.
It'll cast a
goblin.
spell that causes its horn to glow slightly.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
It's
And
powering
that is-
up.
That is all you can tell, unless Isla give me a religion check.
Okay.
Or religion
Oh,
or
no.
Arcana, your choice.
I don't think Arcana's very good.
Not kind
Your religion,
not
much
that
better.
kind of paladin.
Not that
I
kind.
need to read some books. Jeez.
I do.
Okay.
I read books, but
Um,
not about like arcane things. I don't
No,
know.
this is a very basic spell that you would recognize as detect evil and good.
Oh, it's gonna detect us as good things.
I don't know about that.
It's gonna be fine. It's a kindred soul.
Maybe you should
Oh,
summon
It's
your
detecting
horse.
us. And that's gonna take 10 minutes.
Oh.
It will move.
I'll tell everybody what
This
he's
thing
doing.
is gonna
He's-
gore us to death.
It's
It'll move
detecting
over
evil and
there.
good,
It doesn't matter.
but we're not evil.
Oh god, it's about the blurst.
Okay. That's it.
The lurks.
What does that mean?
I realize with a slight
I don't
argument,
wanna-
Meeval and Jaffel had both an 8 for an initiative. Meeval should technically be earlier, so I do
Sure.
apologize for that. But Meeval goes first.
Oh,
I don't mind.
I'm sorry. I disturbingly look at the fucking at the horse with the horn on its head. Why does it have a
Okay.
bone protruding out its skull?
Oh,
I,
no, it's a unicorn.
Isla, do I shoot it?
I don't know. I've never seen one in real life. They're but it doesn't look like angry.
Kill the death stallion?
Give me an insight check if either of you want to,
Yeah.
as you are both conversing about this.
Oh.
Okay.
If it was gonna kill us, it probably
Okay.
started
Um,
last when it moved.
But they're
Meanwhile,
supposed to
you
be
being in tuned more into base instincts,
magical.
it's not in a fight or flight manner. It is more of a curious manner.
Huh.
It casts detect evil and good. It's sizing us up. It's exciting.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I think the thing has been through so much with the bone protruding on its head.
No, it's natural. It's born like that.
Self-inflicted. It loves the pain. Give it a second horn with an arrow.
No.
That's called a bicorn, by the way. Actually, no, a bicorn might be.
Oh, that is actually an interesting effect. I'll have to remember that.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry if I stirred you wrong.
I didn't realize that unicorns had aura effects.
I have a Dora. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Ciel's gonna pet this thing.
I want to pet it. It's like dandelion, but magicaler.
That is okay. I mean, that doesn't matter to anyone except for I think arguably Isla.
Uh-oh. Our auras are like, they're boosting each other.
Meanwhile, you doing anything else?
Can I
Just moving there.
Can I check to see if I hear anything?
Like the
Sure,
insight,
give me
not
a
insight.
perception check.
Yeah, that one. It's got golden hair. Mane, I mean.
Oh, well.
It's got a little beard, too.
Fuck me.
You are
Oh.
more confused and slightly concerned about the unicorn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Hey, Jaffley, you're up.
Hey, yo, alright. I don't have speak with animals anyway, so I'll go.
I do. Actually, I can talk to it! You're right! I can freaking talk to it! I'm stupid! It's
Do
not
you
my
actually
turn
have
yet,
that
but
prepared? You do.
I do.
That wasn't purposeful metagaming. I apologize. I was just speaking out loud.
I haven't had a chance to talk about it. It's not.
I'm-
I don't consider it an animal. I mean, it is, but
Actually, that is a good question because it is
yeah.
labeled as a celestial.
Animal.
But it technically is an animal.
do we take her with us?
It's
Oh my
just a
goodness.
celestial
Or him.
animal.
So I know that this is a weird thing. So giving someone a potion and feeding them
Oh,
a potion. what's the
feed it to me.
action?
If you hand somebody a potion, it's a bonus action. If you force feed them a potion, it's an action.
I'm gonna force feed her. A
No.
potion.
I understand.
I'm gonna bird feed you. Little bird.
Wait, could I have just taken a potion earlier?
Wait, bird
What?
feet?
Oops.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Don't worry. I'm trying to think. Basic. I can't remember the difference. How much
Maybe-
is a basic?
Basic is 2d4 plus 2. A greater is double that at 4d4 plus 4.
Alright, I'm gonna do a basic one. So that was 2. Sorry, say again.
2d4 plus 2.
D4. And I can roll it, or does she have to?
You would roll it. Because you are essentially administering a
Bruh.
potion.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That was pretty
something.
shit. That's not
I mean,
good.
considering the lowest possible is a 4 and the highest is a 10, it's not terrible.
I
Yeah.
want a 10. Anyway, get that in your health.
Yay.
There you go.
Wait, is drinking a potion and a bonus option, like action in the future?
Yes, drinking or using.
I should have done that. Sorry, I have potions on me. I just didn't think about I thought that would cost an action. So
That's okay. Where's Stonk? Oh, there he is. In the corner there.
I'm working my way
I
around.
don't like how little spells I have. I'm gonna use one bonus action then. Healing word on Dawn.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay, now that was a low one.
Go.
Thanks. Tried. Sorry. Okay, well,
Oh, yeah.
that's all I got.
Dunk gets 3 health. It moves a pixel on his bar.
A little inch. Yeah, not much.
Pixel more than I had.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright, Dunk, you're up.
Can I inspect this altar that I'm standing next to?
Sure, what do you want to inspect it for? It is currently on fire. It's a wooden altar that's
Oh.
partially on
It's
fire.
on fire? Oh,
Yes.
okay, well.
It
guess I
lit on
just-
fire and then that released the necrotic wave.
Hmm.
Very curious.
So does smashing it do? Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I like how you're thinking. Can I swing at it? Because
Sure.
try
Give me
to
a- give me a
smash.
swing.
Come on. Big roll. Nat 20. Oh, I was in there.
Almost.
Okay. Yeah, you take a good swing at this altar and just obliterate it into pieces,
Nice.
realizing it is pretty much all wood, so it's now
Still
mostly
feel good about myself.
burnt splinters.
I really don't like that this guy went invisible again. Like, I'm not that I say again, but no, like last time we faced someone like this. And I don't know, I'm frustrated. I noticed the unicorn, but I think at my angle, I don't really see the horn or the majesticness. I think it's just like a very big horse. So I'm going to. I'm just gonna go like right here. I think. Because
Whoa, didn't accidentally run into it.
yeah, like I could maybe try and sprint down here, but you know what? Maybe we will. Maybe I'll try and chase it. Okay, where was I? I was here.
Can't dash though, because you smashed that thing.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I'll stay here. Not my turn.
Sure. There you go.
Angrily.
Stewing in it.
Oh
God.
no. Oh no.
I guess I'll come up here and I want to ask you a question first, Julia.
Okay.
Just don't know if like it has a language.
Yeah, that would count.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn the corner and I'm gonna look at the unicorn and just say, "Oh, hello, friend. Would you happen to see any invisible creatures around here?"
In common?
No, celestial. I think.
In common.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, it might understand it.
Let me double check one thing.
I guess, and if so, where? I will add. I guess it's not helpful if it just says, "Yeah, there's something invisible." Like, yeah, we know that. No shit.
The sassy unicorn. I like that.
What languages do you speak?
Sassical.
Common, primordial, and abyssal.
Do languages? Do unicorns have a base language? Can I speak to it in Celestial?
Because that's the thing is, it can understand you, but you wouldn't be able to understand it unless it has a magic language.
Can't talk.
Nice.
It's got horse mouth.
Just shows me where.
Go stab the invisible
Just
guy.
It's sign language. Everyone can understand that. Just point
Uh,
to it.
Just what Jaffel does in tap language.
It is. You know what? It works. Okay.
I didn't say it didn't. I suggested it. I mean,
A bit of work.
The semantics of this is annoying.
mhm.
No, because it was summoned by that, arguably, so it would also understand. Yeah, you hear in your head, and it speaks in common, and it asks you to move a little bit closer, and it might tell you.
Mm.
Wait, so
Mm.
it can communicate?
I can't move closer. That's my action.
Hmm.
And therefore, that's my turn.
Okay. Hey, it's
Wait.
this thing's turn.
This thing.
Right, it's still under that effect because wild magic sucks and is also amazing at the same time. So it'll go here. Yeah, it'll go there, and everyone but Horzu will get blasted by a single magic missile.
Oh. A turn has passed since I used interception, right? Like
Including me?
Yes, because it can see you from the angle that he's at.
Oh.
So we can see who this hits then?
Or where it's
Yeah.
coming.
Speaking Jaffel at least.
Yeah, this you see actually is a very recognizable spell to everyone, as Horzu's cast it a couple times.
Yeah, exactly.
As 5 arcane missiles just kind of appear in the space, and they each arc off, hitting one to each of you but Horzu. So I will just go down the line. I'll start with Mare and do it in that arc there. Mare, you take 5 points.
I thought it
Do you
doesn't
see where
miss.
it came from?
doesn't miss.
Yeah, but so did we only
Say it
saw
again,
5
Mel?
missiles appear, not 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you saw 5 missiles.
So what? One just didn't appear for him?
You can only cast so many at a certain
Oh.
level.
He got lucky.
What was
But
your
he
question,
didn't
Mare?
get hit earlier too.
Can I see where it came from? Originated?
Also, everyone off of this can make a perception check if they want to see where it came from.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'll start with
Yes, please.
Mare, you take 5 points. Jaffel, you take 2 points.
Hey, easy one.
Isla,
Eh.
you take 5 points.
Ouch.
Donk, you take 3 points.
Okay.
Mival, you take 2.
Oops. My health bar just got huge.
Huge. Very
He
small.
ate the magic missile.
Yeah, 360. Oh, right. I'm gonna look too.
Okay. Most of you see the origin of the magic missile spawning somewhere around here.
Didn't
Where?
see anything.
Oh, I'm on the
didn't
wrong
see.
layer. There we go. Right here.
Well, it
Somewhere around there.
usually has to come from the person, no?
Yes, within that area though.
Oh, I thought he was leaving.
Sneaky little devil.
Also, because that is a
Ouch.
spell, I gotta roll on the wild magic. Wow, that's
It shows sometimes he didn't summon anything. He transformed. He is the unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little dumb.
Yeah, that's wild magic.
Nope, I'm not taking that one.
Okay.
Oh,
I've heard
really dumb.
that wild magic is fun, but like not very good.
Oh, that's okay. I have to check this on the GM layer. Who's within 30 feet of this guy?
I am.
Probably, maybe. I don't know exactly.
All right, well that's a
Oh,
slightly
yes.
awkward effect.
Oh no! Oh
Really
no!
good.
We all poop our pants.
Jaffel and Isla,
Hey.
there is a weird, I'll say a silverish glow around both of you now.
What the fuck? Bruh.
Does it feel
as-
warm or hot?
For the next minute, any type of piercing damage you take is doubled.
Oh, that sucks.
There's a creature with a horn right there.
Oh,
And it's-
that's friend.
And as an option is
I'm gonna talk to it. Don't worry.
everything within a 30-foot space is vulnerable to piercing damage.
Mm.
So the unicorn is also glowing with a similar effect.
Oh
Shoot
You
it
could
with an
stab
arrow.
the unicorn.
no!
That's what I was saying.
I don't have stabbing utensils, but you know what Isla has?
No!
Bag of daggers.
Speaking of
Use
which,
it as
Isla's
a
up.
mace. Use it as
So-
a mace, Isla. You'll stab it 14 times at least.
Sorry. Could I just talk to the unicorn then? I don't have to use the spell.
You can speak out loud in a language. Whether it understands you or not, that's a question.
Because I don't have a lot of spells left, or in general, honestly.
I will say you have a very obvious language that you can use, though.
I can speak Celestic, yeah, or Celestial. Yeah, I'll speak Celestial to it, and I'll. Hello, my name is Isla. What is your name? To the unicorn. I'm pretty close. Dear, you're in a dark and scary place. We can help you get out of here. Back to the fields.
I think they might find you a little patronizing.
Telepathically in your head, you
I
hear,
don't like it.
I have no name where I'm from, and I'm very confused on what is happening.
We're in a goblin lair. An evil shaman has summoned you to this place. I don't know why. But we're not too far from the exit. We can show you out after we defeat him. I think we're not too far. We're kind of far from the exit. Never mind. I didn't remember how
Little bit
far we'd
far.
actually come. We can show you the way.
That's all you get.
Oh, it's not talking to me anymore.
We're in the middle of a fight.
Swipe left.
Talk to the hand, nerd.
Your turn is the span of a couple seconds, so
Yeah.
the most you can really
Can I,
converse with
can I
another
still
creature.
move?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you
go
have the
over
rest
here.
of your turn. It's just,
Yeah,
as far as conversation, that's all you get.
or over here. Sorry. Can I heal Horzu still? With
Sure.
yeah, what is it called? Cure wounds. Hey, was that? That seems like a lot more than usual. Yay!
That's the hard roll.
I heal Horzu, and that's the end of my turn.
Let's go.
Although wait, I could take
Okay.
the potion. The potion. I'll take because I have 3 minor potions. Could I just drink one as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, crap.
So you said it's 2?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
And then Horzu, you're up.
Okay.
Maybe the plus here. That's 8.
What if the spell isn't damage?
As long as the target is still self.
Okay, does it still perform backlash though?
No, because it wouldn't do any damage, so there would be no backlash.
Alright, I'm gonna tell Mr. Split to fly over here and cast Detect Magic.
Oh yeah. I don't have that prepared.
That's an interesting... Yeah, okay. Arguably, only Mr. Split. I would say, by extension, you would see the glow of it.
Let's go.
But you do see him exactly here.
Alright. The other group is against the wall.
There's 4 walls. Helpful.
What wall?
Well, I mean, most of you saw the
Describe it.
missiles from
point.
over here.
I'll move right here. And I'll point at him.
Sure. Yeah. I'll do
Right
it, yeah.
there.
Thank you.
And it has the edge.
That's all I do.
Okay. Hey, it's the unicorn's turn.
Unicorn.
Let's see what it does. As arguably detect evil and good, wouldn't specify any of you as any of these races, so it wouldn't necessarily be immediately hostile. You know what? Yeah, sure. Because it is not immediately hostile, I will say... actually, you've both cast healing effects, so it would
And
notice that.
we both talk to it too. Clumpy and Mare.
Yeah, I gave you the hand though. Cold shouldered you.
Talk to it. It's celestial.
It'll go here.
Oh. Alright, time to decide if we have to fight.
And you'll see a slight glow on its horn as it rushes its head towards you as it looks like it's going to impale you, but then stops short. The horn just taps you, Isla. And you are immediately healed. And I believe you are of good alignment, yes?
Yeah.
So unicorns have an interesting effect where if a good aligned creature within their area heals another good aligned creature, it gives maximum healing. So you heal 18 points.
Thank you. I knew it was good. I think I'm the only good aligned excuse me, character here. That's so good. Thank you. Just do plus 18. Oh.
Yeah, I think you actually are.
I'll give it a bow. Or curtsy. I don't know which.
And also considering its movement is 50 feet, it will back up further to, say, here. We've you're up.
She's gonna go. There. I don't remember where it was. Fuck. Thank you. And she's gonna, I guess she's just gonna longbow it. Longbow the spot where Orzu pointed.
Sure. Still at disadvantage because he is invisible.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh,
Uh. Can I? No, you remember my ball bearings? Can I throw
Yeah.
those over there?
Now we're talking.
Sure.
Okay.
Give me. I'll say just give me a base dexterity roll.
Dexterity. Where? Strength. Bah.
Okay, yeah. You get a very nice spread and hit a large area.
Yay. That's my turn.
Sure. Hey, it would be Jaffel's turn, except at the end of your turn, the unicorn's going to use 2 legendary actions.
Whoa.
Which I don't know
Bruh.
if I've done legendary actions yet with you. Legendary
Ah.
actions can interrupt at the end of any player's turn.
Dragon head one.
Think.
It will, because Mare is the first one to converse with it. Mare, for the next, until the unicorn's next turn, you have +2 to your armor class.
Oh, yay.
Now it's Jaffel's turn.
Okay. With those ball bearings, did we hear anything from it?
Yeah, you realize there's a couple that just, there's a weird missing spot right here. Like the ground around that spot is very covered by ball bearings, but there's a very obvious just spot that doesn't really have any.
Yeah, but we didn't hear like a crash, anything like that.
No, the ball bearings are around it. It hasn't moved yet, so it wouldn't have tripped.
Okay. I'm going to cast Infestation on that middle one.
Now, I hate to specify this, you arguably still cannot see it because it is still invisible.
Yeah, but it's that square. Do I have to be a target?
One creature you can see within range.
Ah.
Gross. So stupid. No, all my spells, man, I can't do any damage ever. I don't know, then. I really wanted him to have to move. That was the whole thing. Not really much I can do. Oh, I actually do have Speak with Animals set, but we've already sort of figured out that the unicorn can just speak to us. Oh no, man. One second. I mean, I can try and short bow that middle square near that wall.
Sure.
Yes. Yep.
It's at disadvantage, but you can still fire, yeah. That's a no.
Yep. Well, that's it.
Dunk, you're up.
Well, I still can't see the sky. And I didn't roll very high, so, I'm just gonna say, like, I know they're going over there, but I don't really know. I know I'm useless at this, so I'm gonna actually go in this. Let me just turn my gun around. Go this
You can turn.
way. Yeah. You can. You might have like a little blue bar that you could spin around your character. I'm gonna go over here to this door.
Oh, that's cool.
And I try and open it.
Okay, so you go up to the door. This is also a very well-made door in the sense that it's not rotting and broken. Door's unlocked though, so you can open it.
Nice. Open and take a little peek.
And inside you will see this room. You found his bedroom.
Yeah, I found his bedroom. That's not very interesting. I'm gonna I'm just gonna move right here in last one moment, and I'm just gonna wait, maybe like ready in action for anyone that comes around this corner.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Alright, Mary, you're up.
Okay. Centered in the middle of the sphere where we saw him. Bang! Shatter.
Sure.
You have shatter?
You go to cast, and as you're casting Shatter, you hear a weird discordant note, and the arcane symbols in your hand just shatter in your hand, and he counterspells.
So this looks like having a visible bitch is counterspelled me specifically. Starting to feel
You're
targeted.
the only one that can't cast anything at him.
Surprised, yeah,
because
because
targeted.
if you did mockery, like he can hear you, right? He's invisible, but he's.
This is slightly annoying.
Oh, wild magic. It happens. 'Cause I'm not
Yep.
doing anything else.
Wild magic happens.
I love wild magic so much.
Oh no.
Oh boy. This is very dumb.
If I go over there, I have to like not trip on the ball bearings, right? But I know she threw them, at least.
Yep, this is a little dumb.
I like how that can just mean anything. Anything is gonna happen for him or us.
Hey, in this area, there is an absurd amount of grease now on the floor. As Wild Magic has cast the spell Grease centered on itself.
With all the ball bearings too?
Yes. So not only are there ball bearings, they are very greasy ball bearings. Oh god, he has to make a deck save immediately? What the fuck? Okay, he's fine.
Oh.
But that's still... Yeah, no, there's just a bunch of grease centered right there.
It's like the most deadly.
In case anybody wanted to get close to him, you are going to have a second hazard.
What if I just walk really carefully?
Oh, and that was all on Mary's turn. Is that it, Mary? Okay. Hey, it's his turn. God, Yeah, he's gonna burn a spell slot just to do that. Horzu, you still have Detect Magic up, arguably. As there's magic going off all around this place. You do see that his spot where he is blinks. Like it just... The spot where he was fizzles. and I have to check. Detect magic's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Give me a perception check because you would still need to look and find the shimmering again. Okay. Yeah, you would see it. There's a shimmering that starts here. Shit, I'm on the wrong layer again. Right here. And then moves off this direction. But as the detect magic is centered on Mr. Split, he is now out of range. So he is somewhere on that top right side, but you've lost sight of the magic shimmering. But he had to fucking get to cast a spell to do that. So nope, not
Here we go
creating
again.
more creatures in this fucking space.
Maybe they're
That would
friendly.
also be a terrible idea. I'm not creating 1d6 flumps in this area.
Flump?
Yeah, flump. Flump? Flump. It's a ph, but it's... I guess it'd be flump. They're weird aberrational creatures. It'd also be a terrible idea because those would spawn and fight the unicorn.
Oh, they're like
Okay,
spaghetti.
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is it a complete pain in the ass to have a wild mage in a campaign? Be honest. Or is it fun?
It's very interesting. You just have to be prepared with a couple random tokens.
Yeah, like flumps.
There's flumps, there's unicorns, and there are modrons, which are these weird, like, small constructs.
Okay, that was my question. I was just curious.
Also, you can randomly cast polymorph on yourself and turn yourself into a sheep, which is always fun.
That's just awesome.
A sheep?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's a small chance you turn yourself into a sheep.
You're just pandering to Sparkle now.
Yeah,
But no,
I
instead...
can't wait.
Instead, you see, in this area, as he was running by, there's now just a lot of hair on the ground.
What?
As wild magic dictates, your hair falls out but grows back the next day.
Okay.
So there's now just a bunch of hair on the ground in this area.
That's actually really useful.
Also very annoying.
For us, because he's invisible. Wait, so we see the hair, because it's no longer attached to him?
Yeah, but you see it in a trail and it kind of like peters off. So it starts here and then kind of like ends here. Whether he kept running or not, you can't tell, but that is at least an indicator of where he was. Also, he's gonna throw a fire bolt at Jaffel, because why not?
Yes.
Is that the one that doesn't miss?
No, fire bolt I have to roll for. Wow, I don't think a 9 hits you.
Oh, yay! Does it hit the unicorn by accident?
No.
Jeff will deflects it into the unicorn.
So I don't take anything?
No, you're fine.
Sweet.
Oh, his wild magic rolls include cantrips? What the fuck? Alright, what do you do this time?
Imagine like a whole team of wild
Okay,
magic users.
at least he finally got a positive effect. Doesn't really help him that much, but it's at least a positive effect. Anyway, Isla, it's your turn.
I was gonna go attack where the hair was, but what if I miss? I could heal Donk, but he's probably fine. So it's like right here, right? It's here, like where the hair is.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around. I I'm gonna go over there. I guess, and swing like right where the hair ends. If I can
Sure.
do that.
Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Uh,
Let's see, a 21 with mage armor. If you were to cast shield, still doesn't fucking work. So, yeah, you do a very wide arc, and you actually, not in the main part of the swing, but as the backswing happens, your sword just kind of stabs him.
Oh.
On your right side.
Good.
So give me damage.
Yeah.
Come on, big.
Big damage. Big swing.
It's just the 9 because it's not a crit.
Mm.
But yeah, that'll do 9 damage, and he has to roll a concentration check.
Nice. Oh, that might be for the unicorn. Or
His
no, the
invisibility goes-
invisibility. Yeah.
Well,
just-
that's
I've just
super
accepted it.
depressing.
Oh.
Super depressing.
Oh,
Very,
I can see you now.
very depressing.
I can
Yeah,
milk
like,
you.
you little turd.
Man, greater invisibility worked for a while.
It did. That's really strong, actually.
Greater invisibility. The only invisibility spell that only lasts a minute, but even if you attack or cast anything, you're still invisible.
Oh, good.
All right. I'm guessing
I have
he's
a
a
scroll
little
out my backpack.
glass cannon, so I'm gonna swing again.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I know where he is. You
Okay.
hurt my friends. And burnt us. Quite a lot.
Do you have any spell slots left?
Yes? Oh, sorry, you might be probably not talking to me.
No, I am talking to you in the sense that you
Oh,
like,
yes.
arguably you still have smites.
Yes.
Yeah, he's taking 11 damage.
I'm kind of saving that, though, because there's plenty of damage dealers around me. I'd save
Fair
those
enough.
for heals. Yeah.
Done it for you?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Those are piercing damage.
That affected him as well?
That actually did affect him as well.
It's terrible.
Because the effect was centered on himself within 30 feet,
Oh.
and you two were the closest to him.
He got glow silver then.
He is, so as he appears, he would glow silver, but greater invisibility kind of overrides that glow. So double, so it's an extra, what, 20 damage? His vulnerability just doubles the damage. Well, that's super disappointing. Yeah, he's a glass cannon.
I figured.
Super glass cannon only has like 40 health, so yeah, he's actually dead now.
Okay. Can't be invisible forever.
Raccoon, grab your
And
hands.
His wild magic roll just made.
I want to
gave him
look at.
regeneration.
I want to see he's got any cool stuff.
He
This
was
guy might
regenerating health every turn.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah, wild magic's great. For the next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of your turn.
Why do magic when sword do
Crazy.
trick? He made it. And we
Man,
have a unicorn with us.
Grease centered on himself. He lost his hair. He was vulnerable to piercing. Not that anyone noticed, but one of his initial rolls on wild magic was he was frightened of Horzu for 2 turns.
As he should be.
Yeah, he went
That's
invisible.
just normal.
He went
When did the
invisible and
point
then
happen?
became frightened, so he couldn't run towards Horzu. He had to run away. So he
Ah,
just hid in a
that's why it
corner.
wasn't- I knew he didn't really go for the well after he did the thunder
I
wave.
thought about going for the door, but frightened dictates you can't walk closer to whatever you're frightened of. And
Oh,
Horzu was in the doorway.
that's really lucky for us.
I really hope the
Gonna
point
move
happens like while he was frightened.
Splits in the middle, so he's lit up the whole room with detect magic for the next 10 minutes.
Grabby hands.
I want to
Okay.
check what he's got. I want to check what he's got.
You want to talk
Sure.
to the unicorn?
I'll let you-
I
y'all
will,
can-
but
You have to
That's
loot his
true,
body.
actually.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Whoever's looting. Also,
about
I'm gonna
looting?
assume you're gonna loot his bedroom, so I'm just gonna carry it
Yeah.
over to his bedroom as well.
I'm moving the banana. to
Well,
the
before I
bedroom
go there,
right
though, I'm gonna go thank the unicorn for giving me the healing.
Okay. It slightly bows its head to you, as like a nod, and then disappears.
Oh,
As the wild magic summoning only lasts a minute.
oh, I was gonna help. Friend, I was gonna.
So yeah, he was summoned for a minute and then just blinks back to wherever he came from.
Good riddance.
Wait, can we all stay here for a bit so I can cast? I can't. Wait, I can't cast a second level spell as a first level one, can I?
I'm sure it's
Nope.
gonna take like a minute for me to go through everything.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter because I can't cast
Alright,
prayer
let me
healing.
get rid of all of these tables because I don't need wild magic anymore and I don't need the unicorn anymore.
Oh, goodbye. He didn't even have
Thanks,
a name.
wild magic, for making me open 3 extra tabs
Isn't it great?
just to keep track of shit.
Yeah. Donk's over there. I could heal up Mare. Do you want a potion? Because that's probably going to heal more than my spell will. I'll
Oh,
hand you the
Mare.
potion then. It's a minor potion of healing.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's 2d4 plus... No. 2d4 plus 2, I think?
Yes.
Duty.
Are we in combat still? Or just do it.
Well, I figured all the enemies are gone, right?
In this room.
Yeah,
this-
yeah, we're gonna be partially out of initiative for this real quick. Because he was the only enemy there. Yeah, I'll ask you to do it. Meval, roll D200.
Oh.
Okay, slash R, or is it? Yeah, slash R.
Yeah, /R space
D200.
But does it-
D200.
There's a D200.
No, there's not,
Be
but
whatever you
Oh.
this lets you roll literally anything.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh,
pretty much
no.
The end of the table.
Okay. I gotta use the restroom real quick. Oh,
Not allowed.
not allowed.
You gotta pee yourself right now.
Okay.
Poop
This is
time.
Twitch. They like that. I've heard.
True.
Subs incoming. Let's go.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
Paladin
trained.
P's
What the
live
fuck?
on stream.
No.
God, everybody's rating. What's happening?
Yeah, this will count. Okay. I'll do this.
No, I
you
keep thinking of that
find-
one girl. Ooh.
You find a slightly gnarled stick on him.
Oh. Just a stick.
Bars out. and I
you
hold
figured
up
that
the
out. I'll be right
stick.
back.
Is it shimmering?
I don't fucking know. Here.
Look at it.
I don't know. Take it.
Take it. Where's that glass
Okay.
orb?
Hand it to you.
I mean, what, the stick?
The stick and the fucking orb.
Let's go.
This bitch.
Time to identify some stuff.
Okay, put that shit. Or are you gonna give it back, or are you gonna put it in your thingy?
I have to put it in the thingy, because it'd take like 20 minutes to identify.
Oh, okay.
Also,
Stick
I'm
it out
gonna
of mine.
carry that investigation. I'm assuming you're gonna loot his bedroom next.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sending Mr.
You find a very slightly creepy and half like not falling apart, but it looks like it could fall apart at any second. It's a small doll, and as you pick it up, you hear, "Hello, friend."
Oh, fuck that! Drop it on the ground.
Okay.
Rude.
as hell.
I ain't touching that thing, bro. It's creepy. Is
Ugh.
it shimmering with detect magic?
By the time she finds it, detect magic would have fallen.
Yeah.
Because I believe it is it 1 or 10. I always forget.
10 minutes.
Oh, it is 10. So no, it'd still be up. Yeah, it's glowing.
Ugh.
What is it?
Gross.
Also, the stick is glowing.
Is the
What's
marble
the
glowing?
racket in there?
She handed me the stick and the marble, and I put them both in my.
Oh right, yeah. No, the marble's also glowing.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Donk, go in there and pick that thing
No,
up.
don't! He's gonna get fucking
Okay.
cursed!
Are you
Oh,
arguing about that
Eiley, you
stick?
missed.
No, he's gonna
No,
get cursed!
I'm gonna go
They
talk to the doll.
they looted the bedroom. You missed it. They looted the bedroom, found a half falling apart, looks like it could fall apart any second. Doll,
Mm.
and as Mival picked it up, it said "Hello, friend."
Oh. Oh
Uh,
no.
Donk, you're picking it up.
Oh.
You pick it up, and it says
Hello,
"Hello,
friend."
friend."
Hello,
Mm.
friend.
Horza,
Me and
you're
Bear
fucking
chilling over
evil.
here.
What's your name?
It doesn't say anything.
Whoops.
I didn't say anything.
No, it's not saying
That's
anything.
kind of rude. All right, I'm just gonna hold on to it then.
Sure.
Just strap it to your like belt. You just got a doll
It's
hanging
gonna
there.
act like my shield. Doll in one hand, hammer in the other. Menacing.
You gotta hold it by the hand.
Of course.
I poke at it.
No.
Sure. As your hand gets close to it, it says "Hello, friend."
Oh no!
It's like a detect life thing, I bet.
Oh. So it won't talk to Doc, but it'll talk to me.
No, it said hello friend to me too.
Did it?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
What do you first got there?
Oh.
Yeah, when you picked it up.
Then
Okay.
you talk to it again and nothing happened.
Oh.
Alright, Mr. Split, let's go.
Is it
Got more
something?
goblins to kill.
So it does it say it like in our minds, or does it say it out loud, like the rest of us can hear it
Oh, it says it out loud.
out loud? Okay.
I think. Let me double check.
Look at its lips move.
Can we burn
I
that
love
thing?
it so much. No.
Yeah,
What
it
if
says it
it's-
out loud. No, the lips don't move.
Oh.
It's just like audibly, it just says "Hello, friend."
Got a voice box. Pretty advanced tech.
Yeah, think about if you've never seen a talking doll before, you'd be pretty freaked out.
No.
Meanwhile, mentally
magic.
notes to never get Raton dolls ever.
Can Jeff go up to it?
Yeah.
I mean, Donk's holding it, so.
Dog, where are you, bud?
I'm in my post.
Hi.
Hi.
My bull.
Yeah, I like hand it to Jaffel.
Yeah, as you get
Yeah,
close,
lift
the
it
doll
up,
says
yeah.
"Hello, friend."
Hello, friend.
That's what I said.
I give the doll a hug.
Give it a hug?
You could hold on to it if you want.
The Horzu check if the doll was like magical.
I just know it's magic, 100%.
But you don't know
Oh.
anything else.
Nope, that thing could be as cursed as a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Can we please
wait,
burn
wait.
it?
Before detect magic wears off, what school is it from? And does it require attunement of any sort?
Does detect magic pick up attunement?
If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. You learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells affecting the item and what they are. Oh, that's identify. I haven't cast that yet.
I was gonna say, I know detect magic shows whether it's magical and it does get school. This arguably wouldn't have a school.
Gross. I cast detect on it. Or identifying.
You're just like flash casting it?
Yeah.
Sure. You've discovered that this is an item called a talking doll.
What is
It does require attunement to change its phrases. I'm gonna go ahead and post this in D&D chat. Actually, no, I'll post it in the Roll20 chat just because. That's what the talking doll does.
Creepy.
And you learn currently the only programming it has in it right now is whenever anything approaches it, it says "Hello, friend."
Okay.
I like them.
It's all you.
It's not.
She pets its back like a baby.
That's not a bad thing.
How big is it? It
Very
could be
light.
if it's huge. It's like a
Big stuffy
Pinocchio
bear.
doll.
I would say it's
But-
like
Alright, what's that?
Tiny then.
5 or 6 inches, maybe.
She's like
Oh,
2
it's
feet.
very small.
Shoo.
I was thinking, yeah,
Yeah,
18
well-
inches.
Little baby.
I was thinking of like one of those Victorian dolls.
That's the Lilo and Stitch doll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, scrub.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go with that.
Jeff was keeping it.
It's got like wonky eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
she puts her in the backpack with her head sticking out.
What if the goblin was like keeping it for his kid or something?
What
Oh
kid?
no.
Oh,
You
he's
wanna know
dead.
different children's.
No,
Yeah,
like
that's
I'm not
bad
saying.
idea.
I'm saying keep it by like. There's no way we could find it, but like that's kind of strange for him to have such an object.
I wanna
Maybe he was
reveal-
lonely.
Hi.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I suppose that's a way,
Maybe he killed a kid and stole it.
possibly.
Oh
I
no,
just wouldn't-
maybe he
I
was
wouldn't
using it
expect
to lure
that.
Children. Hello, friend.
Oh yes.
No.
It's
Burlap
one of,
sack
one of my
over their head.
favorite creepy items. It's also just considered a common item.
Oh.
Ah.
Very, as far as enchanting goes, very cheap to make, but it's can be very creepy.
Oh, scrub.
It's like a human though, like not like an animal of any kind. Human
Lilo and
shape.
Stitch doll.
Well, that one's got like
2 legs, a head, and 2 arms.
yeah,
It's in her ears.
and yeah, she's got books in her ears. That one's stretch to call it human.
I continue on. By the way. Just leave it. I'm just
Oh,
leaving.
I guess we're all pretty much healed.
Jackal keeps like
I don't
pulling
think I
the
can-
doll away and then ahead so that it would keep saying hello, friend. Hello, friend. Hello,
Yep.
friend.
Mival is as far away from that thing as she can be.
Jackal's very happy.
Donkey feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we want to heal before we fight anything else, now would be the time.
Make it. I can go for a little sit down, but
We could rest, like a short rest. Does that heal us?
No.
No.
maybe
Yeah,
we
short
should
rest
hit
is
dice
the
if
dice,
we use
yeah.
hit dice.
Right, short rest. Oh, hit dice. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I guess.
I would be down, but I'm also okay with going forward.
The only problem is if they've heard us yet.
Oh, they heard us.
I used a spell that did a thunderous 300-foot boom.
Maybe that's normal in this cave. I don't know.
300 feet is a big number.
And they're in a
Holy.
cave, so it echoes.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. I had to scroll out for that.
All right.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
no, 300 is most of this cave.
Most. See? Some of them haven't heard us.
I think
Good.
this.
Like,
that
think
was
about
around
maybe the further
here.
away you are, maybe you just think it's an earthquake.
I mean,
Yeah, most of this cave.
Mare's still hurt too.
Arguably speaking, the entrance isn't within that 300 feet,
Mm.
and I think a couple corners.
Man.
should we tiny hut take a nap?
Be down.
How often can tiny hut be used, Nick?
It's a
The
ritual
ritual.
spell. So,
Mm.
whenever you want. It just takes. Ritual casting takes an extra 10 minutes on top of whatever it normally takes, which I think is a minute for Tiny Hut.
Mm-hmm.
So, it would take 11 minutes to cast Tiny Hut.
I'm down, I guess.
Short
Rest, the
rest
party wants to.
after that very strong goblin just tried to kill us all.
Yeah.
Arzu. You could oh,
Huh?
you're over there. You could kill more goblins after resting so that you could go
Right.
longer.
I agree.
I hut in the bedroom.
That makes sense. Maybe yeah,
You
maybe
can also
not in the room
while
with the dead
resting,
body.
Cast Identifies.
Identifies?
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
use some of my hit dice too. You don't mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit dice as well.
Yeah. How do you use that again?
Also, actually, I might
Or-
point this out, because Horsey, you would have noticed it in Mival's backpack, I guess, arguably. The scrap of paper with writing on it had a magical glow.
Oh.
a magic what?
Opponent to it. It was glowing. Alright, I'll put the gnarl branch in front of me, the marble. I'll ask Mival for the sheet of paper.
She hands
Oh.
it to you.
And I just start casting. We're sitting there.
Okay. So I will point out that the marble you found is, and I have to find the specific thing for it. Where'd it go? There it is. This is an orb of gonging.
5-inch diameter. That thing is huge.
It's heavy too.
No, 5-inch diameter.
Yeah, it weighs 5
point.
pounds.
I guess it is slightly larger than I thought it would be.
It's like a cantaloupe.
Make even more noise.
That means like it's 10 inches across, right? It's like a basketball.
No, diameter is the entire width of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it just makes noise.
Yes, it's a very loud gong.
If I want to use my hit dice, should I do that now?
Sure.
Mhm.
That's what I was doing.
Also, if anyone rolls
Um,
hit dice, I believe due to both Mare and Isla, you get an extra D6 and a D8.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Because of my wait.
Oh, that's. so
Get in the
depressing.
room. Get in the room.
Yeah,
Wow.
Isla's
Mare.
Isla's Chef Feat gives a D6, and Mare's Song of Rest gives a.
Do I roll a d10 then? Or I can roll
You
two of
can
them.
Oh
just
my.
click the hit dice button.
So wait,
Okay,
how
I said-
much is it plus
That's
for
what
an
you all get for
8?
laughing at me.
So you get a d6 and a d8 on top of whatever you roll.
Do I get that too?
Everybody gets it.
Nice.
What is happening?
It's another D6.
Jesus Christ. Less ones, people.
D6.
And you can roll a hit die.
Ah!
and
No
see how much
way.
you get out of it, and then roll another one if you want. You don't have to do them all at once.
Alex, what'd you do to the dice?
I didn't do anything. You
That's
guys
more
had
like
luck
it.
yesterday or last week. Fucking
Alright.
yesterday.
So 4 plus 7. That's pretty good. 11.
The
Another
d6 and the
one.
d8 bonus are only
That's
once
more like
per rest.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I have to point that out.
It's a 4 plus an 8, so the first one's a 12.
We're still low on spells, everyone, though.
That orb has a range of 600 feet.
Yeah.
I use 2
You
more.
know, that's a good distraction if we see, like,
That-
people.
That was their alarm bell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
So
We took 'em down.
arguably you took out their alarm bell for the door, but you did it in a somewhat loud manner.
I hand back the orb to Mivel, telling her exactly what it does, and be careful.
Ooh, those are some.
Oh, okay.
11.
See.
And I identified the other two things.
I think I'm good on that.
Sure. The stick, as I've been calling it. Hey, it only has 4 of its 7 charges left, but you found a wand of magic missiles.
Oh. That's... He was
And it's the
strong.
Jaffel.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, it's so pretty. What's this?
Yeah, I tell you.
Oh.
Paulson has one less charge.
Shit. The horse has a hole in his.
Does it recharge?
It does.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
There, now you can
Finally,
shoot
I
stuff.
can do damage.
And this can't miss.
Yeah.
It is
Actually
guaranteed
broken.
damage. It's not a ton. Magic missile is a d4 per bolt casted. At level 1, it's only 3 bolts. So it can do a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 15 for a level 1 casting. But for every charge you burn, you cast it at a higher level, so it adds an extra bolt. You can just burn all 7 charges at once and just fire, I think it would be 9 bolts out of this thing.
Gatling gun it.
It's one of my favorite things to use as like a shotgun on something.
Actually, so good.
And everybody's
Also, I guess
favorite
arguably
thing.
speaking, because you did identify it, I'm just gonna add this slight note that it happens for most wands. If you want to burn the last charge and get it to 0 charges, it might fall apart.
Ooh.
Just leave one charge on.
Yeah. What's it called again?
Wand of Magic Missiles. It does one thing. You can cast a magic missile.
It's only a 1 in 20, though. That's pretty good odds.
Yeah. Till it disintegrates.
Yeah.
Go
So
back
you're
and look at our
looking-
hit dice.
No, that's
And
what
so
I'm thinking,
you're
but the
like,
gambler in me is
you
like, but
get-
that's pretty good odds. That's pretty good.
What wand did I get? I had a Wand of Winter, which is a rare wand. Can do a couple different ice-based spells. The first time I used it, I burned all of the charges on it, and it immediately broke.
Oh.
That would be so sad.
I created a sleet storm to sink a boat and an ice storm to kill a bunch of people, and the wand broke. And I was like, well, it worked very well, once.
you may use it once.
What?
And you're also identifying the paper, yeah?
Yep.
That is a scroll of expeditious retreat.
Oh, we could
Stick
use
that in
that,
my bag.
huh? If it works on everyone.
I will point out the effects of expeditious retreat. It's very short and quick. Arguably costs a bonus action to cast it. Concentration up to 10 minutes. And it's the only effect is as a bonus action you can dash on your turn.
Oh.
Roll up expeditious retreat.
That's not bad.
I don't know why it is expeditious retreat when you could arguably dash towards an enemy, but that's what it
Retreat
does.
from safety.
It gives you the rogue ability to dash as a bonus action.
Easy.
Alright, guys, do you want to go further or go back? Should we move on from the whatever this is?
I believe there's still living goblins in here.
Do you
Yeah,
know
but we've made a
that, or are you
huge
just
dent.
guessing?
Oh.
I mean, lead the way, buddy.
yes.
Just
All right.
be careful. What if we, you get strung up in, like the first time we went in a goblin cave?
We don't have to tear open old wounds like that, though.
Just saying.
All right. Hey, you get to a room. There's a river flowing in this. There's a 30-foot cavern in this space. The river flows down and off to a side path that leads somewhere. And then on the other side of the cavern, you see two ledges.
It's empty.
If only we had someone that could fly, or
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
40
Yeah.
feet deep, not 30.
It's a cave.
40 feet deep.
I can't fly through
Yes,
walls.
this cavern is 40 feet deep.
Oh, Jesus. Mary, go tell us what's over there.
Why man?
and the fragile.
She can fly.
I can
any of
fly.
Oh, yeah, you can fly too. All right, you two go over there and peek down the
Yeah,
hallway.
see, that's a better.
I
idea.
can see really good too.
Wait.
I just
no,
don't
One
know.
take
you can
each
fly.
path.
One take each. That's yeah. Well, is there a third path down? No, that's not
Oh, I'm
connected.
not going down there.
There's this, and then
I'm
there's
allergic
this.
to dying. Again.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, he tried it once. That's how he knows. He dies if he dies.
I mean, I can't actively sneak, especially while flying, right?
I mean, you can.
You're an owl, isn't your flight?
It's dependent
That's true.
on
And
your
owls do have
ability
really
to
natural.
sneak.
Yeah. But is that like a thing you do when you sneak? Like you just. I'm not sure.
You can roll stealth and attempt to be quiet and unnoticeable.
There's it is. Yeah, I'm very stealthy. Usually. The rogue.
So where are you
Yeah,
going?
because or to the where it says 17.
Okay.
Carefully fly across and like look down the hallway.
As loud as possible.
I am an owl. Like that's very true.
Woof,
The
woof.
the feathers are like make it's curvy. I probably shouldn't yell back what I saw. If I were to guess. I can like fly around a bit, right? Oh. So if I look down the other hallway. I can do this. Is this like I can fly over here, right?
Yeah.
And look just really carefully. Oh. So that goes to where we came from.
Yeah, you realize as you're over here, there's what would have been a channel to power part of that forge.
Mm.
The cavern diverted the water.
Alright, so I'll fly back. Yeah, so the way to the right is where we came from, where the forge thingy was. And up right, I can't see very far, it curves. But it keeps going.
Well, I don't know if there's gonna be any goblins over there.
Go check.
Wait, what?
Go check.
You go
What?
check.
I can't fly.
How are you gonna get over
Well,
there if there are goblins?
They can't either.
I'll find a way.
I'll find a way.
This guy, unbelievable.
Mayor, can I
It's
borrow
also-
your broom for a second?
There's also some ways. Oh wait, we didn't skip anyways on the way here, did we?
No, because if you go
You
across and see
skipped what?
goblins, you aren't coming back with it.
Ah! Then fly me over there.
On your foray through the cave, you skipped about 7 different paths.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
were
I
options
missed one.
on the way we came as well, but I think it's if we're gonna check this way, I guess we should.
No, we
What
should
if-
go back and do a path that we all can get across easily.
Yeah, that's true. Because what if they come up behind us?
Stinky, stupid goblins.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to the forge room and take that path.
All right, you guys gonna
It's
go
the
the long
only
way
one
around?
that leads that direction, I think.
What direction?
Wait, what?
Where 17's going.
Oh, so you want to keep
Uh,
going to that way?
Interesting. Okay.
It is a
don't-
divergent path, but we skipped. This is a
I mean,
massive cave.
you got 2 paths at the forge. You've got arguably 2 small paths you didn't explore down at room 3. Another one up at the top of room 3. There's one in room 9. There's one in room 10.
This is huge.
Actually, there's a couple down in room 3. It's like 3 or 4 just in room 3 alone.
I'm lost.
Go down.
I don't like being underground.
Okay.
Hmm.
Bedrooms.
Oh, Mare cheated.
She flew. Smart.
Yeah.
Hi.
You're aware of it. You cheaters. Bunch of cheaters.
Yeah, I mean, there are arguably 2 paths in the forge room here.
Is this a path?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it
Can I-
blocked or something?
No, so
it's in the
it goes
bottom of
down
the
into the
cave,
channel at what would have been a filled pathway with water as it went through the water wheel, emptying out
Oh.
into wherever this leads. Is now just an empty channel. It's only like a 10-foot tall gap in this channel, so there would have been a wall at the water line, but you can now like go down into the channel and then down the pathway.
And it's not like a 40-foot drop? 10 foot?
No, this would only be like a 10-foot drop.
Mm. Wait. That's probably just where water is. Why don't we go down like one of the more walked paths?
Maybe it's a secret.
Secret.
You ever
Not
play
a
an
video
RPG?
game.
Where's the treasure room?
No, I found an item in a waterfall in Violet, and I was like, oh my gosh, they did the thing.
Classic.
Here, can I
Cool.
like look at the? Let me look before you jump down there. Let me look at this hallway. I just want to look
That's where I'm going.
sneakily.
No birds allowed.
Why?
There you're getting a dunk.
Why?
I'm
Don't
gonna
I heal
go-
good?
Well, the unicorn heals better.
Yes, because
Semantics.
Hey, I'm gonna stop you right there.
it's magic. Oh,
Nobody,
Yep.
nobody move. Nobody move.
I was gonna
I wasn't
peek around the corner.
No, you're going too
Jaffel, are you?
Uh oh.
Back at the chasm room.
far.
No, she came with us. She wouldn't just.
I just,
Fucking left. Do I have you down there?
I was too busy hugging my doll. Anyway, hi.
Okay.
That's fair.
Wait, is this
give
somewhere I
me-
can be or nah?
Yeah, you're fine.
It's a channel.
It's like a 10-foot like channel.
Mm-hmm.
Climb down
So
the
it would
wheel.
take you a little bit of effort to get down, but it's not that hard. It's not anything terribly pressing. Let me do
Or she's
this.
gone. Oh my god.
This. Here we go.
Oh,
Cheerio.
I've still been
More
seeing.
stuff to fight.
Yay.
More
What the
stuff
fuck
to
is that
kill.
thing?
That you see is, and I have to remember which armor it has. Where is it? There you
No.
are. This is actually a goblin that is in a full chain shirt vest and is holding a shield.
Mm.
Oh.
Its equipment is actually somewhat well maintained.
These.
They at least have not rusted shit. Cool, that'll work because there's no one there. I don't need you anymore. All right. And we shuffle straight back into combat initiative.
Did it
Isla, you're up.
see me? Wait, did it see me?
Actually, yes, and I do have to specify this. As it noticed you coming around the corner, it was readying an action. So
Oh.
it's attempting to throw a flask at you.
Can I ready my shield? A flask? Wait a minute. Can I run away?
It's a healing potion. Try and drink it.
Drinks acid. There are many
I
things
do
that you should not
think-
drink.
I do think a natural 20 will land.
Ah!
So the
My
flask
shield.
will hit you directly.
Oh.
As it shatters over you, you are now engulfed in alchemist's fire.
Ow! No!
Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Can I stop, drop, and roll? What the heck? What do I even
So
do?
alchemist's fire. On hit the target, so you take initially you take 4 points of fire damage, and you are currently on fire.
That's not good. I
And
don't have a
it
spell
will
for
take
this.
it will take an action, which involves a dexterity check, to extinguish the flames.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Sure.
Is it
Give me a
safe- is it a
dexterity
s-
check.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll around or something. Probably also screaming.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough to put it out.
I'm guessing you noticed when I started to scream. Back there.
Yeah,
Sound
Dunk, you see
opposite.
Isla go around the corner and then just get engulfed in like a green flame.
Oh, Isla,
Oh,
you're
it's
so
green.
silly. What are you doing over there, you rascal?
Ah. Goblins! It's freaking goblins!
More.
would've thought?
No way. Go get him.
You got
Cuckoo's
this.
Wait,
chain.
Did that cost an action to put myself out? I thought.
Yes, it is an action to put yourself out.
So I can't do anything else. Really. I
Nope.
mean, not
You
really.
might want to run away.
I
or
could,
run
yeah.
away.
Although you guys are probably just gonna come up here. Although maybe just out of.
You might take
Ah,
them on. Then
Yeah, because somebody wandered.
I didn't. I said I was.
You
Just,
can-
what are you? We're all in the same room. I just looked down the hallway, but it had a bend.
But now I'm in a 10-foot chasm!
I told you not to go that way.
What? Were we all
So
down
what?
here? 3 of us were down here!
I don't see a waterway as a good way to go.
There's no water! Oh my god. All the grief Horzu gets for running off.
I don't like it.
Physical pain.
Anything else, Isla?
No.
Alright, cool. Horzu, you're up. Actually, wait. No, did I skip anyone? No, just those two, and they're technically not there right now. So yeah, Horzu, you're up.
How do I, climb 10 feet straight up? Is it possible?
You can give me either an acrobatics or an athletics.
Alright.
As you are
rolling
essentially
dice.
leaping, grabbing a ledge, and then pulling yourself up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
LeBron James.
Shredded.
LeBron James.
How much movement does that take?
10 feet.
Alright, so I have get to left. What's the sitch, fellers?
Oh,
Goblins.
you know, goblins.
He threw some fire at me.
Alright. Say no more. And alright, I can move to the edge of that.
You sure? How much movement do you got?
10 to get up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
What would that be?
I think it'd be
20
one
feet?
space back.
I have 30. Yeah.
I'm trying to cheat.
It was one space.
Anything else?
Nope.
Hey, it's their turn. Plot twist, there's 2 of them.
Do it.
Oh, they're guarding something.
Oh, so?
Treasure room.
They're women's.
They're linens?
They're, I mean, maybe. No, they're women's.
Oh. Because that's
I
what
thought
women
you said
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
women.
Yeah, they're women's.
The
They're
women is
more than
already
one.
plural. What am I doing?
They're gonna both go up real
You
quick.
made me spell coffee. I
She wants
laughed
to
at it.
move slightly forward. And, they're gonna engulf this hallway in alchemist fire.
Nah,
What's
I'm
with
not
all the
afraid of
goblins
flames.
and fire?
So this pathway is now, to get through it, you would have to walk through one space worth of alchemist fire, which is a very interesting green-looking flame.
Interesting.
Ooh.
And then they'll go back over here. And Meval, you're up.
Holy smokes.
I'm gonna wait. Can I dash to their with the 10-foot thingy?
Put yourself 2 spaces back from that. So
Okay,
you'd be next
so-
to Isla.
Okay. And can I see this dude from where I'm at?
It's a little bit hard. It's slightly obfuscated because there is essentially a wall of fire right here.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do the thing.
Sure. Actually, can you see him from that angle? Sorry.
Oh wow.
No, you're clipping 2 corners.
Okay. Take that back then. I'm good.
You also could dash as an action if you wanted to, but that's also feline agility.
Oh yeah, I might, yeah. It's been so long. I'm just gonna go up with the 2. Sure.
Sure.
I think, and then do that.
All right. So you're taking your shot from there then? Or are you burning feline agility for that, or are you just dashing as an action?
Feline agility, and then
Okay, and then
take
yeah,
the
you can
shot.
take a shot from there. I'll just take the 15, which will totally miss.
Okay.
Jaffel, you're up.
All right.
Come on, Big Jaff, you got this.
Dang. Not really. I mean, I can just move up basically. I don't really have a lot to do. Yeah, there's fine. That's it.
Not gonna dash or anything.
I don't think so. I mean, like, if I dash, I'll be like, I could be like right in front, but like I wouldn't have. I guess I have that wand now. That is a very good wand. Wait, can I use that without it being like?
The wand is an action to use.
Yeah, but I don't need to be like attuned to it or anything like that. It's just a weapon.
Wand. Nope, Wand of Magic Missile doesn't require attunement. You can just freely cast Magic Missile out of it.
Alright, well, I guess in that case, I'll just go to about there with the dash. Hide myself in the little corner. Right, that's good.
Alright, Donk, you're up.
Okay. Gonna try and move up to here. And then I'm gonna try and dash. Use my action to dash closer and go there. Get around this corner. I think I could make it next to him. So going through this fire. Not gonna, like, if I try and jump through, is it?
I would need I would say acrobatics check.
Okay.
Because you are essentially leaping over fire.
Okay. Okay, let's do that. Where's that? Right there. The hot.
I guess there's technically nothing. No, it's a low dexterity check. So yeah, you can make it right over.
Nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna move up and try and squeeze right here. I think I can just make it. And then
Yeah, I think that was enough. Alright. Mary, what are you gonna
Walk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk.
Dash up in front of Idle. One more box. That's my turn.
Alright, Isla, you're up.
I think I might also do a little walk. Now that the gang's all here. So you can jump over the fire without... Wait, can I just fly over the fire?
You could.
Yeah. Does it take like an action to fly? Or to start flying?
No, you just have a 30-foot flight speed, so it's the same as your movement.
Yeah. Imagine a bird sitting in front of the fire like, wait a minute.
You've already felt this pain once.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna start flying and then go next to Dawn. Wait, let me measure that. Make sure I can make it. Because it's a dash, right? Even if I'm flying.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't go right through the walls there, Bob. I'm watching.
The problem is I'm not used to thinking about the walls. Oops. Yeah, that's like all my movement. Oh, that wall too.
Speedy though. Totally fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you can get like right next to him.
How do you make it stick like that?
As you're holding it, right click.
Oh. That's cool. Or
Good for days.
cool. That's good to know. Alright, yeah, it's gonna go up here. And I can't attack anything because it was a dash. So
Right.
that's it.
All right. No, they don't. Okay, Horzu, you're up.
All right. Pretty far away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Higher?
30. All right. And then I guess I'll just dash.
I mean, give me an acrobatics check to get over the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're fine.
Got moves.
So graceful. Then I'll dash another 30. Hey-ya! Let's go! And then my turn.
Sure. Hey, that door behind the goblin guy will open,
Oh Jesus.
and you'll see this space here. As this guy has come over and opened it.
That guy.
You do also, the few of you up there, notice that this hobgoblin here is actually in half plate armor instead of the
Oh.
normal chainmail that they wear.
Dripped out.
I hate the token they give for him because the background is slightly a different shade of tan. Like his icon doesn't look any different from the other hobgoblins except for the background's a slightly different shade. Really dumb. But yes, this one is in half plate armor. Has a very, very well maintained greatsword.
Doc, you really
Uh,
want
but
talking
the-
to the doll, right?
With the two casters. at the time.
Dapple took the doll.
Yeah, but you talked to it first, right?
I did.
Yeah, technically it was me, Val, who talked to it first.
Yeah, no. Just drawing something or sketching it.
Oh, once per day.
And I did talk to Doc.
Because you said hello.
Oh. There?
No? Oh, was Worf saying
Yeah.
hello to it then?
Oh fuck no.
No.
Earth was
Doc
far
said
away
hello,
from that
friend.
number.
To it.
That
Yeah,
was
said
it,
hello.
yeah.
All
And Meval
this one's
freaked
gonna
out.
Throw a
Yeah.
sickly green beam at Donk. Casting ability. Okay, it's literally just. I believe an 18 hits you, Donk.
Yep.
Ooh.
Better not hurt.
So this one you'll take. Oh, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. You are not poisoned, however, you still take 5 points of poison damage.
Okay. Oh.
And then the second one is gonna cast something at Isla. Also have to roll for that. I don't think a 5 hits you.
Nope.
Oh, that's
are correct.
disappointing for him. That's it for them. Hey, these goblin creature things will go with their chainmail. I gotta. Where'd it go? Don't know why That's not working, but okay. Let me just do this then. They get 2 swings with a scimitar, 2 at Horzu, 2 at Isla. Horzu, the first one is a 7.
7 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
And the second one's a natural 1. Fine.
Do I strike
Hey, to hit,
fear into your
to
heart?
hit Isla.
Yeah.
I don't think a 10 hits either. Fuck.
No.
Well, they're gonna, as a bonus action, disengage because they can. And go here. And here. Move on, you're up.
Gonna go here.
Oh, yeah, that'll make it. You're fine.
I'll make it. Okay. And can I see them through the door? There?
No, not at that angle.
Oh, could we have made an attack of opportunity on them when they left?
No, because they disengaged.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action go right there and shoot.
Sure, which one?
Let's go with this one.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna use his reaction to your shot would have hit him if he didn't grab the caster next to him and push him in the way.
Oh.
And so they swap locations. You instead hit the caster.
Oh.
So roll damage.
Very friendly.
I like this guy.
Yeah, the caster's dead.
Cool.
Friends
Protect
close.
your casters. What
Keep your
the
friends
heck?
close and your shields closer.
Oh.
Damn.
Yep, these creatures have a reaction to redirect attack. If they're next to a goblin, they just throw them in the way.
All
That's
right,
awesome.
that's mine.
All right, Jaffel, you're up.
Hey, so 2 questions. First, with the wand, it doesn't use any of my spell slots because it's casting a spell, right?
Yes, it just burns charges from the wand.
Okay, cool. I don't think I put it in the right spot right now. I just needed to put it somewhere. What damage does it do? I don't even know.
So Magic Missile, its base form at level 1, you cast 3 bolts, and each one does 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. Can I just do that? Like 1 d4. Wait, 3 1d4. Wait. Don't know how to do this one. Plus 2 or plus 1?
Each bolt will do plus 1.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it 3 times. But am I in an angle right now? Does it need to? Do I need to be able to see them? If I can move to like.
So Magic Missile, yes, you do have to see them, but it has a range of 120 feet. So as long as you can see them in any pathway.
Pretty sure I can get like here. Can I see them there?
Sure, you're going over the fire, so I need an acrobatics check to get over that fire.
Let's see. I think I am reasonably accurate. Oh no.
Just changed it.
That is not enough, so you go to leap over the fire, slip a little bit,
Ooh.
As you fall through the fire, you take 1 point of fire damage and are now
Okay.
engulfed in flame.
Wait, so I'm like there. Like, did I have
You
to
still
stop?
make it through. You just slip through,
Hey.
take fire damage. Now you're on fire.
Okay, so it was 1 point of damage only.
Yeah, only 1 point of fire damage. Alchemist fire isn't that strong. It just burns for a while, and it sticks to people. So you're on fire.
Jaffel with a good color on you.
Thank you.
Does anybody
Yes,
still
as Jaffel runs up on fire next to all of you.
Barbecue. Can I still do stuff even though
no.
I'm in flames?
Wiki Jack! You're not gonna put yourself out?
Meatball's like, what? Holding her hands up towards you.
It's an orc on the Barbie.
Oh, I don't want to use an action just to put myself out.
Just to stop yourself from burning.
Be fine.
Oh no.
Yeah, you could arguably see those two from that angle.
Okay. So if I go to like R3D 3D4, and then just add the ones later, does that work?
Yeah, it works. You can also it casts 3 bolts. You can split them however you want. So if you wanted 2 to hit one, 1 hit the other, or whatever. So who are you hitting with those 3 bolts?
Did I miss that? They messed that up
That's
somehow?
amazing.
Because that is the
No,
worst.
that is just
That
really
is
depressing.
genuine. That is genuine.
It's
That is
something.
fucked up. So that's 2, 2, 2, but still, I'll hit the first one with the first 2, and then one sorry. So, this one with the first 2, and then this one with. You said I could see this guy. With the
You
lost
can see
one.
the caster next to him, but not him.
Oh, okay. So him and him.
Okay, so 2 to the front guy, and then so the front guy will take 4 points of damage, and then the caster will take 2. That is genuinely depressing.
Now
3
you can
ones.
do damage, Jeff.
Yeah, at least you hit him.
Man.
that-
Please.
That burns 1 charge on the wand, so you now have 3 left.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's it.
It's
Yay.
something. I think
That's
it's
At
fucking
least you
rough,
hit him.
bro. That's rough, bro.
And you're still on fire. What a turn.
You're still on fire.
Oh, I guess I should technically add it as a... I'll fix that later. You said that's it for your turn?
Yeah, I mean, can I use a bonus action to put myself out? Does that have to be a full action? Or
It
like...
has to be a full action.
Yeah, then no, I'm done.
Alright, Donk, you're up.
It's literally
Okay,
This is fine.
would it be a bonus action to equip my shield? Or is that a full action?
It's a bonus.
Bonus? Okay, I'm gonna equip my shield. I'm
I
going
believe
in
you still
with
have
a
you
plan.
still have a regular shield. You don't have a tower shield, right?
Just a shield, so I don't think I.
No, you
I
never.
picture
you
it
never
as
got
like a
into-
circle.
Yeah,
circle-ish
yeah. So it's just a bonus to equip that.
Okay. Throw that on. And then I'm going to charge in here. Go here. I'm going to go past this guy.
Okay, he'll take an attack of
The
opportunity
mage.
against you.
What you got?
Oh, you actually hit. It's a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit
You take 6 points of damage.
this fucking guy. Okay, now I'm Angie. Big Angie.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take my first swing at the magey guy. That's one-handed now. Nice.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Come on, big smash. I don't know why.
Reroll that
it's
damage.
one. Reroll that. Oh. Yeah, I never noticed that. Glad for you guys.
Alright, 9 still
Not without
counts.
the
Alright, he's
crit,
dead. Yeah, without the
Last
crit, so it's
shoulder.
just 9 damage, but he's still dead.
Okay. And then I will just take another swing at the one next to me.
Sure. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh.
He has no one to redirect it to.
Ah, I took away your shield.
Supposed to protect your casters, you know.
Alright, so yeah, he'll take 8.
Okay, and I'm feeling crazy, so we're gonna go right into action surge. And I'm gonna swing again at him.
Sure.
Feeling crazy now. Fuck.
That'll miss. As he
And one more
deflects it with
time.
his shield. Go for it.
You're pretty good. Gosh.
That one he'll actually duck out of the way of.
Ah, very good. Alright, that's better.
Alright, Mary, you're up. Mary, you're up.
So glad we always run into the middle of the group.
Mhm.
See, I don't
I was
like
gonna
it.
fart in there.
Hey, I wouldn't know what happened, so
Can I see
Okay,
over
I'll
the
just-
fire?
Say again, sir?
Can I see through the fire or over it, at least?
You can kind of see over it, but there's the wall there, so you wouldn't really be able to see him at that angle.
Wait, you're telling me I wouldn't be able to see Donk?
Oh, see Dunk. I guess you could barely see him.
I mean, you tell me. From where I was, could I have seen him?
No, from where you were, you couldn't have. Even from
So I
this
have-
angle, you could barely see him. But I could
No.
stay. I would say you can still see him. Yes.
Ooh, Donk, that last sentence just saved your life. Because I was gonna say, well, I don't know anyone in the room, and do it anyway.
Could tell by my tush.
But you could still do it anyway.
Donk's cake.
Well,
I would have said
I
his,
won't
you know,
mind.
billowing cape, but you know that's good too.
oh, it's the tush.
Wait, did you say cake?
Yep, I did.
Yes,
Not-
his-
not-
his
not
billowing
cape.
cape.
Okay,
That is
never,
billowing cake.
never mind.
Billowing cake. It's just him farting.
Oh, no.
Please, no, I'm like 2 years old. Leave me alone.
Would you say that chapel is a small campfire at this point?
I must be.
Yeah, I'd
I
count
want to know where this is going.
Fire's
count
just
it.
getting progressively worse.
Okay, I'm just gonna press to digitate and put her out.
Well, that's actually
Sure.
helpful. That's good.
Oh my god.
And that's my
Cool.
turn.
Isla, you're up.
Bruh. I'm gonna go in there.
Thank
Two,
you.
probably. Whoop. Sorry, I zoomed in. I can't. There's the big guy. But let's maybe get the little ones first. Yeah, I can get through. I'm gonna go up here and hit this one with my sword.
Sure. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay! Simple. We hit them with sword.
All right, a solid
all-
7
not all-
damage.
Good
Not
plan.
all this magic. Alright, I'm gonna swing again. Ooh.
That'll miss.
Ah, damn it. But that's it for me.
All right, hey, the hobgoblin captain goes.
Uh-oh.
he will go up right over here
Oh shit.
and take 2 great sword swings at Donk.
Oh god.
Can I intercept?
Oh god.
I'll help. Don't worry. You're within 5 feet.
This is why I put on the shield.
Double shield.
Oh.
Does intercept work?
Wait, what shape is your shield?
Probably a circle.
Small owl
A
shape.
little buckler. Yeah. owl shape.
That's what mine is
Yeah.
too.
You can actually intercept one of the hits.
Yay! I'm
So
helping.
it reduces the
I have
damage
a
by a
thing.
d10 plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so reduce the damage by 10. So the first one is a 22 to hit. So it would have done 17 is now reduced to 7 damage.
Holy, it's got ow. Hurts.
This is why team together
And
strong.
and the second swing will do 5.
Second one, okay. Sky.
Horzu, you're up.
Appreciated.
Alright. Mr. Split, you stay here. I lied. You're coming with. I'll run to here. And I will punch this man twice.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
And damage. And yeah.
That'll miss.
Damn. And Mr. Split's gonna shoot him. Let's see, D20. Oh, 12.
That'll miss.
Oh, Banana's right in front of you. What's wrong with you? That's my turn.
Sure. There's no casters anymore, but there's still the goblin things. So they're both gonna take a swing. I'll do 2 at Horzu, 2 at Isla.
Ouch.
No, those all missed Horzu. And that all missed Isla. These guys suck.
I'm too small. I'm simply too
These
weak.
guys suck.
This guy stinks.
That is incredibly disappointing. Mevol, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot this dude.
Mm.
Which dude?
The hobgoblin.
The big guy.
Big man. Alright.
Makes sense. I considered.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
about
that'll
that
hit.
+9
Sneak
just makes me feel so
attack.
good.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, max damage on the roll, so 15 plus sneak attack.
Oh, oh my.
Oh boy, a
God.
solid 27 damage. He's still alive.
I stay here. I'm good.
This is fine.
Oh, that's crazy.
Alright, Jeff, you're up.
Dang, y'all are just in there.
This hobgoblin captain now has an arrow through, I'll say, one shoulder.
I wave my fingers at him.
What?
Waggle my fingers.
No.
So can I see these two?
Yeah.
Sweet. I will do another one. That would still leave me because like each time it's 3, right?
Yes.
And that's 1 spell cost for 3. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
it's weird.
So-
Magic missile at level 1 is 3, but then for every level you go past that, it only adds an extra 1 bolt. So it is actually better to slowly use them.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit. Yeah, 2 at the front, 1 at the back.
Sure.
And
Okay,
so that's
so-
2, 4, and
The
4.
one in the front takes 6, and the one in the back takes 5. No, 4. 5? 4. Okay. Well, the one in the front's dead.
Yay.
And the one in the back takes 4.
All right. And just let me see where we're at. I mean, I think I'm happy. It's all good. So I got, was it 2 more or 1 more of that?
You would have 2 more.
Okay, cool. And then we're gonna leave the 1, so let's just say 1 more. Okay, sweet. I'm good.
I mean, you don't have to leave the 1.
Yeah.
Alright, Tonk, you're up.
Well, I'm angry at this guy, so I'm gonna or this guy, so I'm gonna swing at him.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh.
Okay, 13
Decent.
damage. Yeah, that'll kill him.
Let's go! Wow,
To be honest,
thanks for
that arrow shot
stabbing
didn't
me.
leave him with much.
You hear
that
Meval go, woo! Go dog!
No.
Well,
Oh,
if he
yeah,
didn't have an
that's good.
arrow in his skull, probably would have struggled against that. Alright, and I'll take a swing at this last guy.
Sure.
Hmm.
That'll miss.
Ah. Okay. And you know what? Just
Oh, I
because I
should
can,
reveal.
I'm gonna use second wind to heal up a little bit.
Second wiener.
Sure.
Second wiener. Oh, big. That's huge.
Big.
That's a big wiener.
No.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Mary, you're up.
I'm gonna get my broom. Do the flames go to the ceiling?
No, they're just kind of at like 2 or 3 feet high. Ceiling's like probably a good 15.
And I'll get on my broom and fly over them.
Sure.
And I'm not gonna pull a jackal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will bonus action, inspire Isla.
Oh, thank you.
This game.
Nice.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. Hey, Isla, you're up.
I use my sword. Oh no,
You have inspiration.
that is true. But would a 12 hit? Or
Well, you
do I-
get it if you use inspiration, it's a D8. You get to add that to the 12. And with Mare's new ability, if you don't succeed, you don't lose the inspiration.
Okay, yeah, I'll add it then. So roll a
So
D.
there's actually no point in not adding it anymore.
Okay. What do you say, a D8?
Yes, a D8 right now.
Ooh. 15.
Okay, that won't hit.
Oh. So one more time.
Yeah, that'll
Add-
hit anyway.
Okay. Smack it. Could I add inspiration to the damage instead?
No, that's a different bard ability.
Ah.
I think there's a subclass that allows you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I feel like there was a bard that could allow you to do that.
It makes sense, maybe.
Anyway, 10
Fine,
damage
do
would
it.
kill him anyway.
Big smack. Big smack.
Raccoon, grab your hands.
I'm
Cool.
sorry.
As you look around the room, you realize this entire room is actually a workshop for both making and refining different potions, alchemist supplies, and things like that.
Hmm.
So go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Help with
I'm not.
Also, this is just a side room with storage.
Ah.
I don't think I have good investigation, but I'll look around.
Okay. Between Nival and Horzu, you guys are able to gather, if you wanted to, there are enough supplies in here to make a alchemist kit.
Oh, yes.
There are enough supplies in here to make a poisoner's kit.
And I already have one, but I
You could have 2.
Why not 2?
You find 3 bottles of alchemist fire, and you find one small vial of what looks like a vibrant purple liquid.
Uh-oh. Don't drink it. No, I was about to say. I don't know how you check that, though.
Drinking it.
That's
I
one
hope
way.
it's poison, and anybody who sees her sees that her pupils are wide.
Poison.
Poison.
Where's Cusco? Cusco's poison.
I don't know who's putting what down. Did you put anything
I'm
down?
not taking any of that.
You're not taking any of it?
And it's all
Nope.
poisony stuff.
Jaffel,
Yes.
did you want an alchemist kit or anything? I don't know if you can use it, but
Yeah, what does it do?
1 second.
Alchemist supplies just allow you to both refine and create potions or any kind of
Sure, yeah, I'll take
Oh.
okay, so just put that in.
any
your
any kind
thingy.
of they're similar to a poisoner's kit in that they allow you to create any kind of like concoction like that, but they're more specific to alchemy concoctions. Potions are a little bit weird because I think they can either be made from alchemist supplies or an herbalism kit.
So I'll give that. I'll make that alchemist kit for her. Give it to her. I'm also gonna give her the moss for it.
Oh yeah, the moss.
Moss. How much moss do I have?
That I
For
failed to grab.
3 potions. And I'm taking that out of my thing.
Thank you. I got one in here.
Okay.
Also
it-
in chat is the description for alchemist fire.
Okay. How many things for alchemist fire?
There were 3 bottles of alchemist fire.
Ooh.
The rest were used on you guys.
Okay. What else was there in?
I mean, arguably there's another poisoner's kit, and then there's the small vial of vibrant purple liquid.
Vibrant purple liquid.
Would smelling it be bad? I don't know.
There's no way for like a poisoner's kit to break, would it? Would there be?
Arguably not.
So okay. Vibrant purple. Okay. So I have 3 bottles of alchemist fire, vibrant purple liquid. I gave Jaffel the moss and the alchemist kit.
Okay.
And was that investigation also the thing for that too?
Yeah, it's just a room that kind of has storage, a bunch of different like empty vials and shit like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
What's next?
Man, I'm sorry. I didn't expect them to attack me like that. It was a blind corner.
I think I see something down here.
Following.
I'm
Like
also
some
following. I'm
double
just
doors.
putting this thing for the alchemist
What are you
fire.
talking about? These doors in this random room-shaped black box? What are you?
Yep, that's
There's
what I'm
nothing
looking at.
there.
Except all freaking Horzu stood on me, so I got lost.
There's nothing there except you found their sleeping quarters.
Raccoon, grab your hands.
Sure.
The toilet.
Investigation.
I hope you stick your hand in a turd. Goblin turd.
Why are you like this? I wasn't even being rude to you.
It'd be funny.
No, you don't stick your hand in goblin turd. You do stick your hand in a pile of coin, though.
Ooh.
You find
Oh.
100 gold
Oh my god.
Okay.
and a small vial.
Oh.
This one with a, I would say, light purple liquid.
Ooh. Light purple liquid.
And I don't know if there's anything here, but I'm gonna peek.
Walk by Horzu and kick him in the shin.
Be
I'll
a
do
shame
that.
if that infusion dropped a bug.
I don't trust this, guys. Keep your
Running in.
eyes peeled. Oh god.
Hold on. Don't go too far.
I expect deja
I gotta. There we go.
Oh.
You find a room filled with these greenish purple mushrooms growing in
Whoa.
clusters around the place.
I want them.
Can I medicine check if they're like
Rude.
poisonous
I want them.
or something?
Sure, give me a medicine check.
Or is that nature? I don't know.
Actually, yes, it would be nature.
Sorry, I'm not
If
good at
anyone,
that.
if anyone wants to, feel free to make a nature check.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, I'll do it.
Isla rolled pretty well. So.
un
Not good, my bud.
like my nature's
Oh
bad.
my god.
Ah!
Sure. Hey, this is more specifically to Mival because you read the notes. This is Psychic Copperfoot.
Ooh.
Copperfoot.
This is a mushroom that not only grows in clusters, has a more psychic nature-based ailment to it. Also, if in complete darkness, they tend to move around.
Ooh.
What?
I want this. I'm gonna do it. I need it.
The moving mushroom?
I need the moving mushroom. Plus, I'd like to harvest it.
Sure, you can attempt to harvest it.
So, what's the roll?
Give me I would say either another nature check or a sleight of hand check at a slightly higher DC.
Ah!
Sure. So as you go to harvest it, you get a couple of the mushrooms into your bag before the entire cluster on that one side begins to just release a cloud of spores in the area.
Oh.
Since Mare and Jaffel, you guys are technically staying back slightly, you don't get affected by this. Everyone else in this room, I need to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you inhale these clouds.
Oh god.
Oh no! I have good con. I swear.
Not against mushrooms.
Oh, Mabah! You
Sure.
are like picking them, to be fair.
Nobody makes it. So I need all four of you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What do these mushrooms do again? Oh. The duality of man right there.
Okay. Donk and Isla, you only take 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh
my god.
Is that against our health?
Yeah. Psychic damage is still a form of damage. So you'll take 8 points of damage. Mival and Horzu, you take 17. Horzu, you see the entire room is filled with goblins.
Oh.
Mival, everywhere you look, you see Lodin's face.
Oh.
As you are both
How
now
much did I
frightened.
17?
Yeah, 17 points of damage. You are both now frightened for 1 minute. Actually, it doesn't
Fire away,
specify. You
fire
are
away.
frightened.
Oh.
Oh.
She fucking
I'm gonna
runs
back up.
this way.
Those are some bad mushrooms, guys. Be careful.
I'm gonna chase after her carefully around the mushrooms.
Yeah, I hoof it across. I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
Oh, is there anything else over there? Or is this the end of the room? Did you say anything? Oh no, he can get out.
Still running.
Wait, guys! Don't leave!
Maybe I'll...
Okay.
After coughing, just...
Mival, you said you bolted to the corner of the room there.
Yeah.
As you're running through, give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay. As you're running, you kick up more of these mushrooms. There's another cloud next to you.
No.
I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw, and if you fail, another Wisdom saving throw. Yep. Okay.
Jesus.
All is 0?
All right. Yeah. Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Horsey, you make it about a 60 to 100 feet in that direction, and then the images fade.
Right. 60 to 100 feet.
Yeah, so I'll put you like there. As you get to this point, most of the images of all the goblins around you fade, and you see the goblin corpses that you actually left here.
Oh no. Bad
Also, Isla, since you are still in the area, I need a con save from you.
Oh no. I'm supposed to be good at this.
Mival, you take another 13 points of psychic damage. And on top of the faces that you see, you now hear laughter all around you. Isla, you're actually able to hold your breath
Hold
for
it.
a little bit while you're running through this cloud.
You said 13?
We gotta go.
Right.
Yes, 13.
I'm going in the room, holding my breath indefinitely because I'm an air genasi.
Oh wow. Mival, we gotta go.
And
We
I
gotta
tell Isla to get out.
I can heal her.
She's
Get out.
she's holding her hood over her face, just shaking and like crying.
Isla, move. Not asking again.
Really getting scary.
And I put Mival to sleep. If she has less than 19.
Which she does.
It's like you're full health.
Okay. Yeah, so Mival, you fall asleep with the images of Loden's face and laughter around you.
And I drag her out of this room.
Trauma.
I don't know if I want to walk through there.
All the way. There we go.
Sure.
And I'll leave her there asleep for a little bit.
It hurt my brain.
That hurt your brain. What happened? I'm gonna heal.
No.
Bad
Those are
mushrooms.
some bad shrooms.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast cure wounds on Mival. Or I
Sure.
could do
As you look at Mival, you see, due to all of the psychic damage taken, she is bleeding from the nostrils, ears, eyes.
Ugh.
That's
Can I
good.
feed her a potion while she's asleep? Or just do a heal?
You can, yeah.
It's
I'm just
possible,
gonna yell
yeah.
to the group. I'm going around. See ya.
Chokes to death on potion.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want to.
Potion.
It's better than my heal usually, I think. But
Oh, Jeffrey.
I yelled at them, I'm gonna meet you
I
in
think
the
arguably your heal might be better.
yeah, I'm gonna do heal. I've just had low heals.
Did you hear me, Dunk?
Oh no.
Nope.
Yeah.
I left.
I
Yeah,
have
no
told you.
reference.
It's Not usually very good.
Well, I mean, arguably, your healing is.
It's a higher cap, yeah.
You regain at the end of the day as well, whereas potions
The
are single
potion,
use.
yeah.
Also, by this time, the fire faded in that hallway,
Yep.
so.
Where you guys going?
It's not like Greek fire.
I don't
No,
know. Well,
alchemist
where
fire
Dump's
is it's
going?
very sticky, but it only lasts like a minute.
Where you going?
Where are you going?
To where I wanted to go before the bird ran off.
The bird?
Yeah, you're
There's
now the
nothing
bird.
over there, dude. No, hey.
I didn't run. I was checking a
I'm
corner.
sick of this stupid cave.
I'm thinking whether I should use another spell or
Um,
potion.
I need the
But
sun.
By the
my
time the three of you up
skin.
top, Meval, you would have woken from the sleep spell.
There you go.
She like looks around like
I'm
and,
sitting like right over you.
before she like fully regains consciousness. You hear like her say Lodent's name.
What? You're safe now. I think.
Mm-mm.
I think.
The mushrooms have
Possibly.
stopped. I'll cast another cure wounds because that did nothing. Hey, that's better. I have very few spells.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Who got me
Meval,
out
you
of
have
there?
a pounding headache as well.
Mm.
The cure wounds has healed the hemorrhaging, but you still have a headache.
Oh, good.
As taking roughly 80% of your health in psychic damage is very damaging, you would expect. Very painful.
Thank you for getting me out of there.
Oh, Mary did it.
Thank you, Mayor.
As I said, no thanks for Mayor.
Well, I was trying to make it more. I don't know what to say though.
Yeah, general.
I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna make the dragon flask. A health potion.
Sure.
I'm gonna take it.
All right.
And what is that?
Still just a regular healing potion, 2d4 plus 2.
/R space 2d4 plus 2.
All right, who's going where?
I went back to the forge room.
I'm gonna go check these out
Yes.
real quick. Because we're here.
No. You. This
I'm
didn't
not
go
going
well.
down there, Horsey.
I am.
Okay,
Wait, don't separate
be
though.
careful.
Okay,
Pretty.
I'm leaving.
Oh,
All right.
Wait, what? Where'd you?
what?
Forge room. I yelled it across the way to Dunk that I'd meet him there.
Yeah, but why?
Leave all the squishies. Oh, I guess I was not squishy. Never mind.
I could be squishy, just not like health-wise squishy. Ava, we should probably meet up with everybody before we look too far.
Yeah, I was wanting to see if these were hallways and not doors.
Yeah,
They're
they're
doors.
Go back to the forge room. Because Horzu's left us.
Classic Horsey.
On the plate.
Alright, I ain't going down there.
They're running low on spells, guys. Yeah.
You find an underground lake.
Nice, nice.
This is the lake that you can assume the channel would have run into as a runoff period. Unsure if the cavern river flows in the same direction, but you have an underground lake. It continues off into the distance, so you can't really see that much farther over the lake. This is really the best you can make out.
A big water lake.
Alright. Guess I'll go back.
Well, I guess I might as well reveal this, just because you guys would have seen it from different angles.
Probably connected over on the other side, but we haven't seen enough.
Hey, did you already check that place out and then just come back?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, can we go now?
Yep.
Alright.
What, and miss all the other rooms you haven't explored?
Right? It's not like you, Horsey. Are you feeling okay?
Oh, I'm just leaving that area.
Oh man, I'm not leaving.
I'm going across the way.
Bruh.
What?
I said we're leaving and you said yes and now I feel baited.
Baited.
She sits around some of the goblins that have now been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, with the short rest and everything, it's been probably like an hour.
Gives him a good look. Wistfully.
Wistfully.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Like long-
Hey, Horsey.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay.
Might as well
I
upside
love
down.
familiar spells that you don't check for. You're snared.
Heck, nabbit.
Please tell
Back
me
to
I see
the
this.
start. Is he
Well, hey,
upside down?
You see some hallways and some goblins.
No. We're gonna.
Is he upside down? Please tell me he was upside
So
down.
yeah, he's upside down.
Yes!
Yeah, the snare wrapped his ankle again and lifted him upside down. He's roughly 5 feet above the ground.
Deja vu.
I point and laugh.
How long does it take me to get down?
Hey, stop
Long
everyone there
enough.
though, as
Okay.
he's been snared, and there are
Oh,
goblins in the area.
In the area.
Yeah, get back
Did
to
they-
your goblin searching.
So
You guys don't care.
we'll start right after Horzu, as he's the one that triggered it.
Bruh.
We've all.
Make sure to laugh as you go past.
Yeah, I'm already laughing.
I'm remembering this. I'm jotting it all down.
Yeah, because we all laughed when Meatball almost died in the corner of a room.
Exactly.
No,
Well,
that's
he's
boring.
Well, he's
actually
what?
dead.
I'm half dead.
I'm fine.
Gonna go there and shoot at this dude.
Sure. As you walk up, not only do you see Horzu upside down, but you see next to him, even if he walked in that same spot next to him, there's another snare right there.
Oh. I tell the rest of the group.
Double snare.
Because your passive perception is barely high enough to see these. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just say he's dead unless you roll a 1 on damage, so
Meow. There you go.
yeah, no, he's dead.
What?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, Jaffel, you're up.
I'm guessing, did I hear the snare? Did anyone tell me there was a
Apple, come here. You gotta
snare?
see this.
Oh, thank you. Oh, what's this? Wait, it's an initiative. 1 second.
Yes.
Let me just quickly see what that was. 20. I guess I'll go in between. Go here. What's the problem? Oh,
You see that? This is not funny.
a little bit.
Well,
More concerning than funny, but it'd be the
Well,
most
it's funny because
Mm.
it's repetition, you know? It's
Yeah.
it's happened before.
It's like he's a piñata.
Who wants the first to max? Okay, I guess I'll dash.
My god, it's even funnier the second time. I'm sorry.
How's it hanging, Horthu?
well. Never sharing a coffee with you again.
No, that's not fair.
You're too dramatic.
What?
Wow. Sorry. It's too dramatic.
Yikes.
But does the most dramatic thing in the world.
Yeah.
What?
That's amazing.
Oh, what a drama queen. I think I've called him that in campaign too.
Good.
Yeah.
Remembering all of this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
We're gonna help you.
We
though.
killed
That's
so many goblins. Just chill. We'll get you down. Alright, I can't do anything else. That's the way I couldn't I used my action. Never mind, yeah, I can't do anything. Alright, I'm good.
All right, Donk, you're up.
Hey. I move forward. Like right here, I guess. Get a good, better look at the old Horzu.
you could
And
wait. What about
What?
helping him down?
Yeah,
can I
no.
do that? Isn't it a magic trap? Just a regular one.
It is arguably magic, in the sense that magic was cast to create it.
Yeah, that's a little too much for me, but I'm assuming someone's gonna tell me about the trap next to it.
I
right? No one
already
would let
did,
me
but
just
yes.
walk in. Okay, good. And yeah, I'll be like, oh, that's not good. I guess I'll bonus action, or yeah, no bonus dash. There you go, and just get right up close. And
Sure.
yeah, I think that's good. That's good. That's my turn.
Mary, you're up.
I'll just dash up Jaffel. And no, that's my turn.
All right, Isla, you're up.
This keeps happening. We're in the back. Gotta catch up somehow. Wait. I just dumb. This is 30, right? And then I could dash forward. But if I
Take your
dashed again,
action. It'll take your action.
yeah, so I couldn't try to help Horzu down. But I could go in front. Wait, no, I have to walk forward and walk sideways.
I was wondering, can you go the same space as Horzu, or is Horzu in the way?
could
I
go
did say he was like 5 feet in the air, so
Yeah,
you
I'm
could,
underneath.
you could arguably duck
Or,
under him.
right,
Or Isla could just quite literally walk
Right.
under him.
I could just stand next to him. It's fine.
Like
Different.
right there, you'd have to go through the trap, no?
Oh, well, didn't I know about the trip?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I said
but
to the
I mean,
rest of the group
if you
that
still
it's
walk
there.
through it, you still trigger it.
Oh, is that how it works? Can I disarm it?
You know it's there. You can attempt to do anything about it.
I can't share space with someone else, right? Unless I'm under a horse.
You could arguably be under Horzu.
Okay, but I still can't use an action, so I can't try to disarm it or anything.
No, because it is magical in nature, so there is no physical way of disarming it unless you have a spell to disable it. Or if you're caught in it, you can attempt to get out.
Could I like throw a rock at it and trigger it?
That's a good idea.
You can attempt to.
Okay.
If it'll do anything, you have no idea. Anything else, Ryla?
Well, I used the dash, so no.
Right, so you're just okay. Hey, goblins exist.
Goblinos.
Goblins exist. Goblins exist.
Oh, bunch.
Mostly here for
Goblins exist.
to try to stop the intersection.
Just a bunch of goblins.
Where's who's gonna get the smackdown?
Hey, let's
Not-
see.
That's why I came to help.
2 of them had to dash. So 5 of them get to shoot a short bow. 2 at Isla, 3 at Horzu.
Interception.
Okay, 2 at
If it
Isla.
hits.
The highest is a 16, so they both miss Isla. 2 of them hit Horzu.
Oh.
Okay. You're able to completely intercept one of them as it only did 8 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And then the other one also does 8 damage.
Did he fall down?
No, he just got shot at. He's still stuck in the snare. But hey, Horzu, it's your turn.
Is it like a physical rope or something? Or is it
Similar to last time, it's essentially a magical like rope construct that's attached to your ankle, lifted you in the air, and then it kind of the rope goes up about a foot into the air and then just looks like it's connected to nothing.
Would me
and
Val
I'll attempt
remember
to escape.
how to do it? How to disarm it? Because she did disarm it last time.
So anyone else can make an Arcana check to try and release you, but that would require an action. Otherwise, you are restrained, and at the end of your turn, you make a Dexterity saving throw to try and get out.
At the end of my turn, is that an action?
No,
Or can I fire
but
a
it's made
spell?
with disadvantage. But it's not an action to escape. It's just at the end of your turn. So otherwise, you're just restrained there.
Alright, I'll fire a firebolt at the first one.
Sure, it's at disadvantage.
Upside down.
Alright.
That's cool though.
That'll still hit.
Awesome.
Get smoked.
But he's still alive.
Mr. Split, we'll force bolt the one in the 20 plus 7. 26
Yeah,
to hit.
that'll definitely hit.
Oh no, 4 damage.
Still enough to kill it.
Headshot. And then I will attempt to escape.
Alright, give me a Dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Yay. Ooh.
No.
And that's
We've all
my
in a row.
turn.
Can I get him out?
Sure, you can make an Arcana check,
Ooh.
and that is your action to release him. Yeah, that'll be enough to release him.
Cool.
Hey, Horzu and Isla make a Dexterity saving throw, because Isla, you're under him.
Oh damn it! I kind of thought about this, but I'm like, it'll be fine. I didn't want to sit in the other
Oh.
trap.
I'll be fine. He'll laugh so hard if Horzu falls into the other trap.
With the 1, I was gonna have him, yeah.
Oh.
Oddly, you're
sorry.
able to shift away from under him so he doesn't fall on you. However, as you shift, he kind of deflects off your shield, rolls into the other one. Horzu, I need a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Damn it.
That'll actually succeed, so this one you don't get snared in.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh.
I hold up a middle finger to the rest of the group.
Good job, Lars.
You are prone,
you
though,
want
so you are just laying on the ground.
To leave you next time.
She rolls her eyes.
I give
You're
Islet
trying to
middle
help.
fingers.
I'm gonna cry.
Anything else? Vival?
Oh, it's not my turn.
Oh, right. No, I'm good.
Alright, Jaffel, you're up.
Okay. So he's down. That's good. Good. I'm gonna try and scooch by here a little bit, fellas. Boop.
A little crowded.
Oh, you're there.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a couple of scooches here and there. And 3 shots. Yeah. I'm gonna use my last one, as in my last one before the last one, I should say, of the magic missile.
Sure.
R3, 4.
How are you splitting them?
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 if I can see them.
Sure, yeah, if you want to split one to each.
Yeah, that's good. Ooh, not too bad. Plus 1 for each, so 4,
Alright,
5.
so you'll take 4, you'll take 5, and you'll take 4.
And that was an action, correct?
Yes.
I will real quick. He's looking not too bad. I'm gonna use my last 2 bombs on Horzu, but I can use my bountiful with that, right? That's not an action.
Sure.
Sweet. So I'll use my last 2 bombs, which is 2d6.
Yes.
2d6 onto Horzu, and I'll carry that over onto Val, so she gets half.
Sure, so Horzu, you'll get 5 health, Mival, you'll get 2.
And how about the temporary?
Horzu, you get 2 temporary hit points, Mival, you get 1.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll be it. I'm good.
Alright, Donk, you're up.
Can I shimmy past all these folks? Like,
I mean, you can step over Horzu, he's technically laying down.
Yeah, but there's a trap right there.
Well, no, you already set him
Well,
off.
he's
Oh.
activated him.
I fell into it.
Sorry, Orzu. Let me just. I'm just gonna stand right here. Maybe I
Yeah.
should stand right here.
We've stepped
And then I'll
under
just
and
start
over him now.
Kicking him. But then again, then they could kick Jaffel. No, it's fine. He can take it. He's a strong boy. I'm just gonna wait here because I don't want to get yelled at for jumping in, and then Mary's gonna be like, "Oh, you jumped in. I could have did something." So
Sure, Mary, you're up.
Damn. Bear's kind of whiny.
No. I swear I've been whining 10 times more.
Can I like peek around the corner and see these here?
Yeah.
Since Horzu's laying down? Okay. And I guess like right here is where I will. Oh,
to shatter. Okay.
That was ignore the higher level cast. That was only supposed to be level 2.
Okay. Oh boy, con saves from all of them.
I should have ready that
there
action.
are 6 of them. No, 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 and no.
No.
Well, collectively, they're all dead
Oh my god, that's crazy.
because 7 is exactly their health, and they all fail.
Like, your free trial of life has ended.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't.
Lacey, this is why I stayed back. Nothing. It went all according to plan. They seen me and then they got scared to death.
Uh-huh.
I guess I could try and help Horzu.
All right, and we're out of initiative. Those were the only goblins in the area.
I
Nice.
stand up on mine. Oh,
I knew you could do
and
it.
Raccoon
just
grabby
gonna-
hands.
I'm gonna.
Dignity intact.
Cool.
Hopefully.
You find a lot of garbage
Bullshit.
equipment.
Cool.
I was
I'm
laughed
gonna
at by 3 party members. Dignity.
go
not
ahead and just
I didn't
reveal
laugh.
a ton of this shit because it's all
Dead ends.
random ass hallways and dead ends and that. Then it goes this way, and then
Oh
hey,
my
you would discover where
gosh.
this path led, and then this is just a dead end, and that's just a dead end, and this
Gotta
is
admit,
all
this
just a
map is pretty
square.
cool.
This
Yeah,
is a dead end.
Oh, windy twindy.
This keeps going. This is a dead end. This does that.
Oh,
And
What
hey, this
the
all leads
heck?
up there, and this is a dead end.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, and this is a dead end.
What do you see?
What about between 16 and 17?
And 17.
We didn't see that.
Oh, I'm just. You can make a very solid assumption of
Yeah.
it's a very, very short and windy pathway.
There is one left. No, not gonna mention. No, don't know.
Oh, I see. Don't worry.
No, no,
Oh,
no, no,
get
no.
it.
I think this is the whole thing.
Oh.
Nope, horse.
Also,
This is it.
hold on real quick.
Oh,
I'm assuming Mare's or Mival's leading, so there are more snares.
Yep.
There's also tripwires. Except the tripwires are very noticeable.
Arma.
Meatballs were right on front of it. And Dunk is on the ceiling.
I'm on the ceiling now.
Well, I wasn't able to reveal them until they started moving, so it's
Oh.
gonna shuffle you there.
No.
Yeah, the blue lines are tripwires that would just lead to like either an alarm bell or just try and trip you, and then the snares are actually there to try and snare you instead of being very obvious traps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell the
don't
rest
Put
of
both
them.
of them into snares.
Don't run blindly into the dungeon,
Put
How
perhaps.
did we
my
miss
hands
these
on the
before?
back of both of those.
No!
I'm gonna claw him if he pushes me.
I do.
I'm gonna claw you.
Oh, come on, man. No, we're friends.
Look, no, I'm pushing as a practical joke.
Okay,
Oh, fuck that line up.
maybe, but does it do damage?
Snare doesn't.
What, the snare? No.
All right, then yeah.
Claws
I
me
guess
open. Yeah.
it's
It's purely
harmless.
just funny.
And then-
Also, if you are pushing Mival, then I would need an athletics from you and either athletics or acrobatics from Mival.
Oh.
And athletics from me?
Yes.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yes. Wow, it worked. You push Mival.
And Dunk. Push them both.
You can't push me. I'm too big.
It's a foot.
Giant boy.
Okay. Junk, make either an athletics or acrobatics.
I guess if you're caught off
That's
guard,
still
maybe.
like that.
Okay. You're fine, Bivol. You get shoved. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
Damn.
Nice
Fuck
try,
you,
Horsey.
bitch.
Well, she did swipe at me too. Rude.
Also, yes. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Oh.
But I'll
Alright, got the
remember that.
upgrade.
You just tried to
Alright.
push her into a trap.
What makes you think that you being fucking rude doesn't get you consequences?
What? I wasn't rude.
When will you learn? When will
Just
you?
wanna give you a friendly
You've
touch.
been rude this entire encounter.
Then
Hell.
your actions have consequences.
Your offhanded comments.
What? Oh my god.
Why do you think I kicked you in the
Called
shin
me
earlier?
that bird.
What do you think of what?
Why do you think I kicked you in the shin earlier?
What'd I say?
I actually don't remember what you said, but you
Alright.
said something. You said something that warranted it. You've been
Don't
making
make a big-
comments like that.
True.
Not true.
A little bit.
Rude.
Oh, everybody knows how I feel about goblins. Everybody's picking at me. What's up?
I have been supportive, but you've been just nothing but rude.
You kicked me and clawed me.
Yeah, because you deserve it.
Uh-huh.
I'll put
You
both
know, we're
sit
near
in.
the entrance to the thing. We could,
Don't
you
care.
know.
Checking last rooms.
Yeah.
Cool.
Horsu,
you
if
both
we
check the
all
door and
left-
you both find, room 4 is just a series of sleeping quarters for some of the goblins, the top goblins.
Anything in
And
them?
room
Horse?
5, you find a storage room.
Mm.
Anything?
Orzu. You know, you
Uh,
probably wouldn't
you
have been
look-
able to kill so many goblins without us.
You look in some of the crates and barrels, and you realize it's mostly food. None of it's in good condition.
Eesh.
Some of it's either raw and kind of gross looking, or horribly burnt and still gross looking.
Yeah, no. No. Bye-bye. You get out of this place.
Is that okay with you, Horzu?
Yeah.
I'd say if we all leave, you're not gonna last very long on your own.
You wanna bet?
You'll have to come with us.
Oh god.
Think about how, like, you
Alright. Alright. Oh.
No, it's for
She
your
said it.
safety.
She
Your
said it.
safety. You'd have to come with us.
Don't underestimate the zoo. How do we get in here? Is it over here?
Yeah, it was a wooden pathway that
But I say we don't split
Mare
the
had to
party.
ferry both Horzu and Donk over, so I don't know if that happened again
Oh.
or if one of you tried to walk over the wooden walkway that was there.
I think I just
That's
tried to
true.
walk over.
Well, Horzu technically walked first.
What I do? Fall into a pit?
You have to make a dexterity saving throw. As you've walked over this wooden walkway that is kind of in shit condition. Yeah, you fell into a pit.
Damn.
Can I catch him?
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall 20 feet into this pit.
Gelatinous cube.
The cube's
Is there
gone.
still a pathway, or
No.
I'm gonna have to jump?
You're gonna have to jump it.
I'm jumping it.
Sure, give me an athletics check.
Athletic
Acrobatics.
or acrobatics?
Or acrobatics.
I'm gonna pick athletics then. I got a better. skill. Okay, it doesn't matter. Physics wins always.
Yeah, you get halfway and realize your jump's a bit short and fall 20 feet. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, you're able to at least land on your feet. It still kind of hurts your ankles. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
My ankle.
My ankle. Wait, can I even get out of here? Feel like I'm
You can climb
dead.
your way out. It's only 20 feet, so it's not like terribly deep, and it is just a lot of rockiness. So there's a lot of handholds.
Ouch. Well, good job, guys. I think we did it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Barely.
Probably gonna need a nap.
Oh, also, Mival, from your attempt at harvesting those mushrooms, you would still have harvested a couple.
Hmm.
So I would arguably say just put it down as enough for one dose.
Okay. What kind of mushrooms again?
Psychic Copperfoot.
Copperfoot.
Is that related to copper spark?
I was gonna say, that
Psychic
sounds like Warzu's cousin.
Copperfoot. Oh, psychic copper.
It's also one of the 6 that you have in the plants and poison section of your journal,
Mm.
which technically you would have known about these if you remembered.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
1 dose. Cool.
And congratulations, that's the end of this goblin cave.
Good riddance. That was a lot of dudes.
We didn't die to goblins.
I think I totaled the cave at 42 or 43.
Oh my god. How long do you think, or should I say, what time do you think it is? Like a whole day in there? 2 hours.
Well,
It would have taken you probably like an hour and a half to clear it all out, maybe.
mm-hmm.
No,
I
took the big
think
rest.
You
Or the short
discovered it around midday, so it would be like 3 in the afternoon.
rest.
Time for nap. Doesn't matter.
We could keep pushing, maybe get a little closer to the desert.
We could, but as long as nothing, like we didn't run
Yeah.
into anything.
I don't know, what do you guys think?
Eh,
Find the walkers.
Walk cautiously.
yeah. Cautiously.
All right, so you guys are taking a slow pace for just the last few hours of daylight.
Yeah, I guess so.
I want to get away from the cave as well.
Sure. Everyone roll a stealth check. I believe at a slow pace there's a bonus, but I don't remember what it is, so I'll check it.
Come on, big. I didn't mean to roll twice, that's my bad. Oh my god, horsey.
I rolled an 8. I'm in heavy armor.
Oh.
Yeah, it was great until it wasn't.
I got so
Oh.
excited.
Better than the stoppers above me.
Mival not even trying to be
And
stealthy. is
missing
She's
is
still mad at Horzu.
worse.
For nothing!
What
Exhausted.
do you mean?
Even I'm very confused why Mival's mad.
Oh.
I didn't do anything!
Yeah, your comments. Okay.
I don't know what comments you're talking about!
She's,
Oh yes, a very stealthy group.
I
For the whole-
should be stealthy, I swear. Normally I'm
Or
stealthy.
thief. Chanel, you're,
I do like that Mival's natural 1 is the same as Donk rolling a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Eve here?
Oops.
No idea.
Jaffle. We're traveling.
Looks like she did say be right back before you
Oh.
pushed Mival into the snare.
Oh no.
Jokingly.
Which is awkward because I think she missed that entire thing then.
Ah. That was kind of funny.
Sage.
But hey, yeah, you guys make it a little bit farther, not too far. You're not quite at the end of where the Arn Forest would meet the Nether Mountains. You're like right about here-ish.
Hey, that's progress.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't lose that much travel time, I think. All things considered.
Sure, we cleared that cave pretty quick.
This is just a few hours.
I even got to eat a piece of meat in there. I think it was a success.
A success.
Mystery meat.
And we'll go into this night's rest. If anyone has anything they want to do.
So would we get
I
hit
don't know if
dice
you
back?
attempt to figure out what those vials are.
I do. What do I...
So you have a couple options just because of the possible nature of these vials. You can roll either Arcana or Medicine, or just Nature. And I think that'd be it. Each having different possibilities of what you might discover. Okay. That'll be enough to figure out the vibrant purple. Definitely isn't a positive effect as you go to uncork the vial and very quickly have a slight headache as you just get a whiff of it and then recork it. The light purple one is actually a positive potion. It is a good potion to have, but you don't know exactly what it does.
All right.
Do we get hit dice back now that it's a long rest?
Yeah. As we go into the long rest for the night, you can all get your hit points back, get your spells back, all your abilities. You get up to half of your hit dice back. So if you burned more than 3, then you won't be quite at full. Jaffle for the wand, I need a d6 plus 1.
She not back yet?
Okay, it gets 3 charges back, so you're back to 4.
You'll have to roll for that too. I have 3
Also, I
missing.
think Jaffle might be muted if you are speaking. Okay. And if anyone has anything else, we can get a little bit of travel in. It's just not quite 2 o'clock.
I was gonna ask if we could end there before we do anything else. Well, at least
yeah, I mean, if you want to.
I can bow out.
Yeah,
If it's just traveling, that you could just use my tiny hut and y'all can travel a little bit. I'm just struggling to stay awake.
Oh, it's fine.
Let me actually make a couple rolls just to see if you would
Oh,
have anything happen on your next day of travel. Nope, sunny day. And no, so your next day of travel would actually be uneventful.
oh.
Yeah,
Very
we can
sunny,
leave it there too.
kind of a boring travel. But that would actually put you, I believe, very
Right on
close to the
edge
Honor.
of the desert. Oh,
You'd be like right here.
Yuri.
So you're at the edge of the hills there.
GG's.
We've made it through the dungeon.
And then we'll do a second night just to get through it. Mival, if you want to make another roll that isn't medicine, so either Arcana or Nature, if you want to try and discover anything else from them. What is magic?
To be fair,
It's
she
me.
hasn't had a lot of chance to find it out.
Nobody wants.
But yeah, we can end it right there, as your next day of travel would take you to the edge of the Honor Rock and maybe into it.
Oh shit. Not gonna be happy in the desert. There's a desert, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's all sand.
Huge.
Desert dog.
Hmm?
It's
Huh?
a dessert dog. Don't get
Oh
upset.
man, I read it wrong.
Damn it.
Damn it. Instant sad.
Very glad you guys explored the entirety of that cave, though.
No.
That mushroom field ended as good as I could have hoped.
Yeah,
Good.
I was eating it up.
crazy.
I know you were. I was like, not my trauma.
I
Wait.
told you. I
Went
told you she was gonna
straight into
die.
hug.
Yeah, I did.
No hesitation.
Bruh.
Yeah, no.
And they were mushrooms. I was like, well, we know what type of mushrooms they are now. It should be fine. There's no danger here.
Chain reactions. Jesus.
Well, yeah.
I'm also a little curious if anyone has any plans for the talking doll, or if you're just gonna sell it.
Oh,
I think Jaffel's
What
gonna
do you
be too
think, Jaffel?
attached.
I wonder if it's useful. If we could find like a way to make a distraction out of it. You know?
Probably.
Just like set it as a trap somewhere and just like make it make noise.
I was a little bit surprised at the fight with the boss shaman at the end, or I guess technically at the beginning, but surprised that went as long as it did.
That guy was a menace.
Going invisible, not good.
That was my only thing, is
Invisibles.
if he could get the invisibility off, then it might actually be a hard fight. Otherwise, if any of you go before him and he can't go invisible, he's fucked. Because he only has 40 health, and it's not that hard to hit him.
Yeah, I want to make a wild mage. That looks like pure chaos.
They're great, but also annoying.
Yeah.
It looks like you have
Sounds
just
like
as much of
it'd
a
be pain in the
chance
ass.
to hurt yourself
Oh yeah.
as to help. No. That seems bad.
It'd probably be the worst to have in a party. So.
It would be funny though.
You might just stick these in the video games where I don't turn the party into, well, into a giant fireball blast or something crazy.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go lay down. Thank you all.
Okay,
Sorry I can't hang with the
Good
cool
night.
kids.
you're good. Put a picture in D&D in a sec.
Bye.
Loser.
Good night.
Bye.
Night.
Picture?
Picture of stuff that has happened. I just gotta make the unicorn
the
color.
chaos.
Yeah. Unicorn's mane was like yellow, actually, wasn't it?
Still don't know if he's muted or not.
We've lost